This is Fantasia song, bro.
You think so?
The beginning is familiar, at least.
You think he sampled Fantasia?
I mean, that's a sample. It's legal. I mean.
True. I had a dream that
this is episode
Fantasia
64.
and somebody else was trying to holler at me at the same time.
That's a good dream, bro.
What was the other? It wasn't
a corner,
what's her face?
like thousands of others across the country. It's a place to go if you want to be seen, and to a lot of folks, it's the information center of the neighborhood.
Trying to holler at me at the same time. I lied to both.
Howard Johnson. Somebody else watching.
Nobody won.
That's a real thing. That definitely happened.
Let's not be selfish, because we're not going to change the world. Let's not talk about it. Mug is in the bag, and the bag is the bass, and the bass never changed. It's a groove. As soon as you hear that groove,
I feel like
I know I got you.
we're in it right now. What's my name? AMON? That's what they say? Yeah. All right.
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time. One of the best singers, one of the best looking motherfuckers you've ever seen. On my Drake, bitch.
All right, that's fine. Next up.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on either, man. It's okay, man. Next up, we got my boy AB.
I'm about to be on some real murder shit, hey.
Word.
I'm telling you, man. Any nigga that ever looked at me wrong,
Where's the piece?
owes me money,
Yeah.
or ever said any jealous bullshit about me is fucking dead. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? Hey, they fucking dead, man.
Did you practice this?
You got
like
to do
in
certain
mirror with
shit.
the sound?
Hey, look. We got to turn up right now, man. The man is in the building. The prophet. The prophet is in the building. Hey, look, ladies, bring the royal petals. Bring them now.
Talking to nobody.
Now on, you refer to me as the average.
They coming, I swear.
I was actually supposed to bring it myself.
I'm an African genius. But now on, you refer to me as the African genius.
All right. Well, we good now. What you want me to turn up, man? Three is up.
Your life,
Gotcha.
bro. Turn up your life.
All right, cool. That's fine.
Start there.
Turn up your life.
I think my life is all right.
I bet. Fuck it.
Well, it's a good time to tell us how your week was.
My week is shit always. I don't know what you want me to say. Like,
That's so depressing.
it is. It's trash. But you know, I'm here with y'all. Fuck that. Fuck all that. Fuck my week. Let's start with this live crowd, man. I want to thank y'all. Okay, you guys are looking good.
clap it up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's okay. You know what I mean?
Corner Convo live.
This is as you say, a part of the monthly series that we do. There's a birthday in the building too. You know what I mean? You gotta relax. You gotta relax. But a happy birthday to Miss Carrington. Okay. BC is in the building. A heavy supporter.
Yo, everybody should feel like that on their birthday.
How was your week? How was your week? Is a real question, right?
Look, she got a whole
Do you
70s
celebrate your birthday
dance going on.
like? See that shouldn't be a thing though.
Wait, so this ain't your actual birthday?
That's the holiday.
Today.
Oh, it's actually today.
But you can celebrate for September 1st.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, like August 20th.
Well, you got like the pyramid hands. Like you are locked and loaded.
That's a little naughty right there.
Wow.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
No doubt.
One more time for the one time, man. I want everybody to actually say happy fucking birthday, Miss Carrington. Oh shit! There it is. Fuck
You
it.
couldn't wait 7 more seconds to get your Instagram story together?
I could not get it. I got it.
And you put the shades on too.
Damn.
It's all good, man. How was your week, brother? How was your week?
Man, this is the first week back with students. End of story. Next.
My week was cool. I went to work. I enjoy work. You know, everybody knows I love going to work. I love work. You know, that's not a real thing, but at work though, man, we had this training, officer wellness and resiliency. You know, which is a good thing because people get stressed out. But in this class, they had us doing yoga for an hour. You know, and those that don't respect yoga, you probably should start respecting yoga because
It's
I
real.
can tell you now, I work out to no end. And yoga killed me. My body not built for yoga. Your body not built for yoga. It's not built for yoga. Your body might be built for yoga.
Hey, I tried. I was in San Diego. I got the recap. You gonna see everybody else doing the things. I'm on the ground breathing real deep in child's pose. I can't hang.
How do they name these? How do they name these poses? Though?
That's a good question.
Downward dog.
Some of them
Downward
seem,
dog is
some of them
crazy.
seem kind of obvious.
is for yoga. It's about
Uh-oh.
You
We
not
got a
gonna lie-
yogi
you're
in
not
the
gonna lie to me.
building. I was waiting on
You're not gonna lie
somebody.
to
You call it a yogi?
You're not gonna lie to me.
Yeah, yogi.
Okay.
anybody can be a yoga.
Right. So don't put that smut on
That's
yoga.
positivity. That we need that.
Yogi.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
I did the baby cobra, the upward dog, the downward dog,
The 47th Street GD.
The
thread the needle.
Tonight was interesting.
What the fuck is the cobra, bro?
79th Street Black
I'm not
Cat.
gonna do that.
No,
shit.
do that. So you're doing the python, man. Fuck
Wait,
out
but
here,
real
man.
talk. So they really did have
Yeah.
They really had y'all doing yoga?
Doing yoga, bro.
That's
and
deep.
one guy, he was so into it, he actually laid down when they call it resetting your neurological system or whatever. At the end, this guy went to sleep.
That's yeah.
And I left his ass clean now.
It's okay to go to sleep during yoga.
It's time to go to the crib.
Yeah. No, real talk, man. First week back with students, man. It's tough, bro.
Number one
That's all I
podcast.
can tell you. The future is not bright.
It's trash.
It's not bright. I ain't saying it's doomed, but it's not bright. It's got a lot of work to be done, man. It's also different, man. These shorties came to school. They have not seen other human beings like in a room like that in a long time. So their voice is literally gone. Like they don't have a voice. You give them an opportunity to talk, you give them an opportunity to speak. They just stare at you blankly like they still looking at a black screen. So it's gonna be a lot of work to be done, man. So that's all I can say.
Hey, man, what class you teaching again?
I don't know. Some African American
No,
studies.
social justice, bro.
Something. Okay.
I've
I don't
only
really
said it
believe he has a
700
job.
times.
I don't know.
The jury's still out on that shit, though. It is.
Yeah.
I'm Tommy. I'm Tommy.
Low key.
Really?
Low key.
So when we call you at your job, you literally are not doing
Working.
shit.
Working.
When you
Hard.
call me at my job, do I answer the phone?
I don't call you. I don't even know your
Boy,
number.
I will break out the fucking
I don't know your
call
number.
logs
You don't respond to no text messages. I'm surprised.
because
Yeah.
I'm at work.
You don't exist during the week, dog.
No, not at all. Not at all. Hey, look. For all the single people, all the married people, the city of Chicago. Yeah, I mean, because sometimes you got to get out here and date. You know what I mean? The city of Chicago.
Everybody, though.
That's not the same thing.
It
Married
is.
people don't get out here and date.
They should. You're supposed to have date night and shit like that, right?
People date.
Oh, date each other.
Yeah.
cheating.
No.
Married people do absolutely date. No, act like y'all ain't seen that before. All right, this got real quiet in here.
It's a whole lot of women in here. Ain't they for to admit none of that.
For the married people in the room, you're supposed to date, right? For the single people in the room, you're supposed
Oh,
to
that
date.
kind of date. Okay.
Yeah.
Date your partner.
Right.
Whatever, right?
Your spouse.
So the city of Chicago
Whatever
put
you
out
wanna
a
call that
list
shit, man.
of 20 go-to
It was a trash
spots.
list.
It was. You looked at it? Yeah. Tell me about it.
Go ahead.
It was
dog.
trash. That's all I need to know.
Okay, yeah, you didn't look at it.
I did.
No, you didn't.
You know what, dog? It's like this, though, man. You can do something your whole life, and it can be just average to you. But once a certain culture gets a hold of it, it becomes new and fresh to them. Like, I promise you, my mama and my auntie, we call her Auntie Mama Delilah, she took us to the museum, the Shared Aquarium, the observatory, the planetarium, which is boring as fuck. You could destroy that place. It's supremely boring.
Planetarium.
The zoo, the conservatory, all our life. But now that the other side has discovered it, it's entertaining. It's something to do. It's like, no, it's been there.
The other side.
I mean, you was a
Shay
kid,
Whitey?
to be fair. Like, they're talking
I
about
remember all that
adults. What was on the list? What
Okay,
was
so
on the
look,
list?
we got visit Garfield Park Conservatory. Why?
You can go see
It's pretty. It's very pretty.
I'm not going out west.
There's lots
today.
of-
Like, no, it's
that
just not a
place been
day.
there.
It's definitely the safest place on what is it, on Lake in California or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that?
not
Lake
out
Central
good.
Park.
Yeah.
Lake Central Park.
No, it depends on what you do.
Nothing.
What?
Yeah, there you go.
Uh-oh.
Say what you want to spell my name right. AMON. All right, you heard me?
Ammon, Mo.
Nothing. I love out west.
I mean, never
I love
mind.
out west. You know what I mean?
Don't
What
ignore-
else is
don't
on the
ignore me,
list?
dog. You heard me talking to you, bro.
What? What'd you say?
Mo.
Move.
Yeah, you missed all that, bro.
Oh, okay.
All that shit.
What else
You
is
gotta
on the
relax out
list?
here, man.
The zoo on there, Lincoln Park Zoo.
Be amazed at the Chicago Magic Lounge. Who knows what the fuck that is?
That
Never
sound
heard
like
of
a
that.
That's
male
somebody's
strip
basement.
club. Pause.
Watch the fireworks at Navy Pier. Spend the night at the.
Been doing it your whole life.
Okay, all right. Real talk. Real talk.
Who came up with this shit?
Time out. This got nothing to do with this list. What is so exciting about fireworks?
Nothing.
Oh,
You hate fireworks, though.
It's the most
I love that
ridiculous
shit.
activity
I
I've
still
ever
got some
seen.
left.
Me taking a woman and going, hey,
left.
we're going to go watch the fireworks. All right, now you ready? Here we go. It looked like every other fireworks show you've seen since you was 7.
True.
I don't understand why or you could just walk. Yup, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That's a whack list, bro. I told you.
So if your partner wanted to see fireworks, you wouldn't take her?
I'm gonna take her, and then I'm gonna just be like, yeah. I'm not gonna have fun.
You know, that doesn't sound.
If you love them, that's great. I'm gonna be texting or something.
Well, everybody dog gonna have COVID up their bowl.
Can you not say that for every dog that passed by? Okay, cool.
Bro.
Do y'all want to go kayaking in the Chicago River?
Oh no, I would do that.
I ain't doing nothing in Chicago River.
You are an outdoorsman.
I will kayak all day. That's a groove.
So what is kayaking?
Workout.
What is kayaking?
That's that long canoe style boat, right? 2 people maybe. You got the oar with the 2 sides on the joint, and you paddle left, right. Right?
Together and
it's that early workout.
And sync.
You want to know what kayaking was for real, bro?
I just want to hear him talk about it.
Absolutely, man. No, kayaking is worth it.
Have you kayaked before?
Absolutely. I told this story in the last show. He don't listen to me.
I
man.
don't. I'm
just here.
I took the kids to the urban ecology center.
No, you said you rock climbed, fam.
And then we had the kayak, and then we hiked. We did all the things.
Then he rolled a blunt.
I did not do that.
All right. Fair enough. So yeah, those are 20 things that you can do that I would not ever
I ain't
do.
doing none of them.
What's a good date? What do y'all consider a good date then?
What's a good
I can't
cheap
give
date?
away
A
the
good easy
secrets.
date.
Like this,
you can spend money and
Not
have
for the
the best
giveaway to
time.
go.
Or you can not spend money and have a blast. Lakefront.
Ice cream day is always nice.
ice cream day.
Go get some ice cream and walk.
That only works if the other person
take
can
a
have
walk.
conversation.
Walk where?
Like if this is not an individual that can have conversation, all of that's dead.
Why you can't talk to me?
I just met
Chicago
you.
got
We
enough
on a
room for
date.
everybody, they do. You can walk anywhere in Chicago. You got enough room for everybody.
All right, that's
Hold on.
why dating is trash. Fuck.
Audie, O, and DeCoven, bro. What's a good, easy, cheap date, bro?
Why I gotta be easy and cheap?
Excellent words.
Audie
Excellent
like-
words.
Hey, DeCoven said the crib.
Look. Hey. That's my brother in the back. That's my brother in the back.
He said when it's real nice and cheap, that makes him feel extremely special. I don't understand the logic in that statement at all.
I get it.
He got head.
I get it.
All right, look. To answer the question,
I'm taking her to Coleman's. Coleman's.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
I'll say this.
Hold on. Who got something bad to say about Coleman's? Who got something bad to say? We going to Chicago after Menard, and y'all gonna enjoy that shit.
All right, look, Bossy gonna put a gun in your head. You gonna enjoy this. You having fun, right?
You had it? There you go, see that?
So look, this is what I'm gonna say.
I knew something about you.
I think there's a combination of what we're hearing from the room. I think first and foremost, you got to put some thought into it, right? You can't just pull up at the spot that everybody go to and think it's gonna be dope. Right? So everybody go to Gibson's if you got the kind of bread, whatever. You go to the steakhouse, you got the kind. You can't just pull up just because you think it's gonna be dope, right? The other part is if we talking first date versus couple of conversations in, that's 2 different situations. First date, you gotta already know what's happening where you go and how it's gonna flow. You can't be no surprises. You can't be pulling up and not knowing ain't no valet. You can't be pulling up thinking it was free and it's $25. You got to have a clear understanding of what's going to happen so that it looks very much so like you intentionally knew what you was doing. If we 3-4 conversations in, you got to be sprinkling something in there that you heard her say she like. If it's nothing about the date that has anything to do with her, then why should she feel like it's about her? That's the 2 minutes of game I'm gonna give you. It's $49.95 for the rest.
No,
Talk your shit, then. Talk your shit.
I just made a TikTok video about that, kind of saying the same thing.
Stop. We're not gonna fast forward like you ain't just say you made a TikTok video. Like, was you dancing in the video?
I should have.
Oh, you mean like you edited one?
Yeah, I made one.
Oh, I bet. Okay.
You know, it's about people got to get back to making it about people and not places. You know what I'm saying? Because when you value people, man, a lot of times you'll have a good time and you have enjoyable experiences, man. When you value places and things get a little flat. That was it. It was simple.
Yeah.
Well, what do you?
Yeah.
Spades.
Did you say card games?
Cards Humanity.
Oh, like Cards Against Humanity? Oh, yeah. The conversation games. Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, I go with
This is all
those.
this is all the goofy shit that y'all like, huh? All right.
He said goofy shit.
So, boss, I gotta ask you, how do you feel about Lightfoot saying she's going to sue gang members?
I love it.
How the fuck do you sue a fucking criminal?
Bro. I'm here for the show.
Well, just because you're in a gang don't make you a criminal. I'd like to
what
justify
are you gonna take from them?
She says they're gonna
That
take
they
their
can't get
assets.
back.
They're gonna take their
What are you gonna
assets.
take from what they can't get back?
Wait, can
We're
we-
in one pack, bro? What you gonna take from her?
What was
What
the
you suing
actual?
her for?
What was the actual
She's going to sue
statement?
them for their assets to deter them from committing crimes, make them pay for the killing of kids allegedly, and
So
other crimes they do.
So if a drug dealer is not found guilty of a crime, she's gonna seize his car because he is assumed to be a drug dealer. That's what we're saying. How can you seize someone's property if they're not convicted of a crime?
I think you went a little far with that one.
You
Right
said that she's gonna seize their assets, right?
This is what she said.
If they are found guilty,
If they are found guilty.
committed, she will make a point to sue them for whatever assets they may have. This was tried in some suburb, and
This
it has
is so
a
interesting.
2% effectiveness rate.
Yeah, it's not effective.
Suburban crime are people who own legal assets. If you are
That's not
found guilty of a crime, an illegal crime, your assets get seized.
I'm
can't.
gonna say it like this, but
They don't own those no more.
You can sue them all you want to. You can't take shit from them they can't get back within a week.
Hey, there's that too. Y'all been listening to that John Thompson book I sent you?
I'm definitely fucking with it.
You listen to it? Listen, boy, look at
Yeah, no. It's bad enough we don't read, but
Hey,
the
you
audio
should
book
check
is
it.
amazing.
There's a chapter where he talked. The whole chapter is about Rayful Edmonds out in D.C. and he talks about how his relationship with Rayful developed behind the same type of thing. That police wouldn't respect him, but he had aspects and he had opportunities to connect with dude, and Rayful had him locked. So to your point, even though Rayful been locked up for who knows how many years, 15 years, Georgetown players can see no harm if they go to jail or if there's any kind of smoke through there. So I'm only saying that to say I agree with you that a real heavy in the street is going to be a heavy in the street, period. Ain't nothing you can do legally.
You can't deter crime. That's not the move. Put it like this, and we've said it before on this show. When the laws evolve and law enforcement evolves, so do criminals.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are constantly chasing them. We playing keep up with them. You know what I'm saying? It's really that simple. You know, how about a real strategy? How about getting out here and actually trying to rebuild the connections with the community? How about trying to? It's just not easy at all. You know, but
Do they hate y'all out there? Do they hate y'all?
It's at a point now where I can't even use my skin. You know, I used to when I first got on the job, I could use my skin and go in and quell situations and just make shit right
Wait,
now.
like if you hop out in the car, you see some brothers wilding out.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm black too.
Police there already. They would be maybe Puerto Rican, Mexican, white, whatever, Asian. I get there. Oh, we'll talk to big homie. OT. We'll holler at you, OT, all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. That shit dead.
You know what, though? I disagree. It still works in school.
You're not on the street. You're not on the street.
You
can't disagree.
He's boots on the ground, man. I didn't mean just that example. My bad. I'm saying, I meant overall, right? Like, I definitely think, like, in the classroom. No, my point is, in the classroom, I still use that today. With, like, a little Hispanic shorty, he was flexing on a little white teacher down the hallway. I can still use that in the classroom. I guess what I'm trying to get in is that if you catch them young enough, once they hit that 18, 19, 20, you're right. They already locked in their brain. But if you catch them young enough, they still see that. They still find that connection.
That's 50-50, man.
You're right.
That's 50-50, though, but that's a good point.
Jennifer Hudson is one short.
I don't like.
So, what do they call this? The EGOT.
That's what you better give me. She can get all the ones she want to.
The EGOT, right?
Microphone.
The EGOT is the Emmy, the Grammy, the Oscar, and the Tony. So she's short of the Tony, I believe.
Yeah, she got snubbed. She should have had the Tony.
What is the Tony? Is that for television?
Broadway.
Oh, Broadway. Okay.
Broadway.
That's Tony, right?
That's Tony, right?
Broadway.
Tony. Okay.
That's Tony. Shout out to Tony. What up, boy? She ain't got one of you, my G. No.
I'm sure you was mine. It's okay.
That's like the cycle in baseball. You ever hit the cycle in baseball?
I've never hit the cycle.
Yeah,
in
that's how I
baseball.
know you was trash. No, I've done the cycle. Yeah.
Here we go.
A single,
You have
a
a
double.
cycle? You on your cycle?
You on your cycle? Fuck out. Nope. Not going.
That's
what
pretty
else?
good, though, man. But does anybody have the?
Oh yeah,
there's a few.
There's 12 people. I think the only black person with EGOT is.
Is this coming off the top of your dome, bro?
No, I want one of these. This is one of my life career goals. It's only one black
You have
person that got
goals?
it. It's is it Whoopi? John Cheadle got close. I know he got a Tony, he got an Oscar. He didn't get no Grammy because he don't make music. John Legend, low key Kobe. Kobe has an Oscar. He ain't got no Grammy because that rap album was trash.
Facts.
But I want to say there's one or two black folks that got it, but total there's only like 12 or 13.
#1 podcast. Know about it.
Why does the industry put so much validity in those awards?
Bro, an Emmy means that you are on TV, you had a hit TV show.
Okay.
A Tony is that you are on a Broadway musical, which means you can dance, sing, do something, and act in front of a live audience.
So you do all of those things?
Oh, absolutely. A Grammy means you made some kind of award-winning music, either a soundtrack, you composed it, you wrote it, you performed it, it was a score, whatever the case may be. And then an Oscar, of course, is if you were in a film. I've done all four of those arts. I ain't won neither one of those awards.
You're a smart
Well, I'm a young man. I got time.
Stats matter, and you can be long gone. Have some of the best shows, music out here, TV shows, whatever. People will remember you, far on level wise, by what you win, what you've done. What's basketball players' biggest argument?
The championship.
Yeah.
How many championships? How many MVPs? How many All Stars? How many?
Yeah. It's like a hardware thing.
It definitely is a hardware thing. Pause.
Whoa. We got to give a rest in power, a rest in peace to the anchor, Allison Payne. You know, she was a staple in Chicago. You know what I mean? So, moment of silence for her.
That was surprising though, man. To me,
they haven't said when she passed on, right?
Nah, I mean, she was the picture I saw. I don't know how long she's been since she was on the air, but I know the picture I saw. She was in like the 90s. She had like a little bob situation. So I don't know if she was all that young. Like
57.
I mean,
that's still pretty young though.
It's young for today in 2009.
The end.
I don't want to go at 57 at all.
One thing I will say about that, when that story came out, I do remember going, man, she was fine as hell.
Absolutely.
I do remember like 11 years old.
Goddamn misogynist.
Facebook has some glasses coming out where you can best on your glasses do your shit.
Why are you talking sexy, dog?
What does it mean?
I don't know what the fuck it means. It's $299 for some glasses from Facebook, and you can talk on Facebook on your glasses.
So you can comment and like
on your glasses.
So confused.
That's what it is. It's dumb shit on earth.
I don't believe this, man. Pull that up, man.
Look it up, man. Look it up, man.
Let's check the
I'm not lying to you, B.
That don't even make sense. I'm gonna walk around with my glasses like, come on, man.
2021, the more weird something sounds, the more real that shit probably is.
They're calling them smart glasses. They're calling them smart glasses.
It's got to do something else. It's got to do something like answer your phone, text message, or something like that. Like,
is that not the same shit? You can play on Facebook and on your glasses. No? Huh? Okay, cool. You can post a status. You can do all that. Look it up.
That seems like a bit too much, though, man. You see you looking,
bro. We are in 2021.
It's the most.
There you go.
No, those are Ray-Bans, bro.
No. They're partnered with Ray-Ban, bro. Look it up.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's stupid as shit.
Here we go. This is the official description. Wrong page. Smart glasses that keep you connected so you can keep your eyes on the world around you. Facebook technology meets iconic Ray-Ban frames. Order today. It doesn't say what they do, bro.
It keeps you connected. What are you talking about?
All right.
What I just said.
You getting some?
I don't need glasses. I got 20/20.
Hell no.
Y'all keep, you ain't got no kids, damn. Don't worry about
Stories let you wear Facebook on your face. That sounds so weird.
That's like a Pornhub title.
Look, it says, but why would you want to?
My whole point.
Exactly. Nobody's getting these, G.
Man, everybody gonna buy them bad boys.
What you
can
feel about
capture photos and video. Okay. All right. Well, there's at least a reason.
All that shit is stupid.
Let's move on from this bullshit.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
I just want to say it was stupid.
You brought the dumb shit up
because it's stupid. You have to talk about the dumb shit that comes out that people gravitate to. I don't get it. It's stupid as fuck. Cam Newton, where y'all at with Cam not getting picked up? What's wrong with Cam?
Walking Dead.
Whoa. DOA.
Seen this movie before.
DOA.
Jordan Peele. Hey, lock the door. Lock the door. Oh, she's still looking. Hey, get the strap. Oh, that was scary as hell. Oh, shit. Like somebody took the soul out her face.
That was terrible.
Woo! Just got chills, boy.
Yeah, that shit was terrible.
Why you terrified. Keep on.
They let the crackheads in the door.
Finish him out, bro.
My boy Cam Newton got cut, and it wasn't all about COVID, right? But that's what they put out there.
What was it about, Dan?
Underperforming.
Nah. Him and the rookie had the same numbers. Cam he's a shell of what he used to be. We know that. He's far from the MVP year. Injuries have taken that from him. I don't think he's fully recovered from COVID. You know, it has a lasting effect on some people. Like Jason Tatum, he still can't breathe right. I still can't breathe right. I feel different when I'm running and walking. So it's a real thing. But sometimes you got to know when to let go. And I don't think nobody's picking him up either.
I think somebody gonna pick him up. I don't know if he gonna play, but also he old, bro. Like this guy is the rookie. He's their quarterback. Why waste time faking like you gonna play the old dude when you got the young dude who you actually care about? Even if they did play him, he gone next year. So why waste it?
Put it like this: Cam has a big personality. When you take him to your team, when you take him on your team, you taking on a whole situation that you may not want in your locker room. He's a distraction. Not in a bad way, but he's a distraction.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Well, also in the NFL, remember they were talking about doing the Black National Anthem for every game.
They did it.
They did that.
Yeah.
And your favorite homie, Bill Maher, trashed it. And he's married to a black woman. He basically said that shit is trash.
Bill Maher's married? I thought he was gay.
Bill Maher,
whatever his name is.
Somebody just leaned on the switch and made it real sexy in here.
Fix my lights, please.
Somebody accidentally leaned on a wall and turned down all the lights. Turn off the lights.
You got to figure this before you even go on, bro.
Light a candle.
Turn on the lights.
Who got strike a candle?
Hey.
Yeah, this
The only person who know where the switch at is outside taking a smoke break.
Really?
I think the switch is right there.
It's on the wall. I just don't want to get up. You see that wall over there?
The black wall.
Yeah, you see them buttons on that wall?
Turn up.
Yeah. They like digital. They new level shit. You touch them at the top and they just go up magically.
This is not all good.
Yes.
There you go. Okay.
Hey, that's better though. Thank you.
Well, all right. Now we got.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Hey. This show gonna look
Why
like
did we
shit.
think about this when Scoop was here, bro?
I don't know, but stop touching my shit.
Okay. Oh, leave it there.
Right there.
Yo, leave it there.
Stop touching my shit.
Leave it there.
Thank you.
What happened?
All right, everybody stop doing shit. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Turn it up a little bit.
Go up a little bit.
Please, man.
Oh, God damn it. I'm going back to my real job.
Amon said you ain't got one, bro.
Man, that's fine.
Here's the discrepancy.
What's the problem?
Come on, man. Come on.
And
That's
three,
it,
Oh, yeah.
two.
bro. Let's rock.
So yeah, Bill Maher talk shit about the Black National Anthem.
I legit thought he was gay. He not gay?
He's really like either married or engaged to a black woman. And he basically said, well, how do you split the two, right? Are you saying that you're pro-black because you're doing the Black National Anthem? And he was like, yeah, that shit's trash.
How did it even get there? How did it get there? For one, I mean, nobody had a problem.
He's the same motherfucker that
with
said the N-word.
American national anthem being played until Kaepernick took a knee. So now you are forced to, in a comparative world that we live in, now you're going to compare and contrast everything. So now they want to play the Black National Anthem. Okay, so now if you support this, you pro-black. There's nothing wrong with being pro-black. That don't mean you anti-anything else. It don't mean anything. I mean, half the people I know, maybe 75%, don't even know the second verse of
To what?
either anthem.
I don't know.
Well, what's the first verse? What's the first verse to the Black National Anthem? Is that lift every voice and
Same thing you always do.
till earth and heaven.
He's trying to direct the choir if you didn't know.
See, no one knows it. No one knows it.
See this?
There we go. Act like
bet y'all the line dance, though.
liberty.
Let I rejoice.
Sing, rise high as a
There we go.
listening sky. Let us march on till victory.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Sing
our song. I don't know what that is.
Sing a song. The GDs was fighting. You let them GDs in the door. Not a beat.
Come on. Till victory.
That is enough. That's enough.
No, this the second verse. This the part that don't nobody know.
I'm trying to save them. I'm trying to save them.
Somebody, it's something after that?
Yeah, that's enough.
That's all right. Wait till y'all see what happened to education. About 20 years, they gonna have it. That's gonna be in front of the Let the GDs in the Dough beat. 8th grade graduation. That's gonna be the instrumental behind Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Not out west.
Look, So there's a female MMA fighter who's not really a female.
She doesn't identify as female.
Woman.
A transgender woman, right?
Out here fighting other women.
She won. I guess she. I don't even know the correct term.
She identifies as a woman, or they. If they identify as transgender, you identify as they.
Okay, but that's trash. You're born a man. You still have man strength. I don't care. I don't give a fuck how much estrogen you taking.
She tested in the range, but we don't know what the range is in order to be eligible to fight women in MMA. I still think it's a crock of shit because you're still a dude.
Facts.
You know, so no disrespect to her or how she wants to be addressed, but yo, we partying here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, get that shit together out there. But
you ain't say nothing when a scary white lady with the soulless face came up. With quiet.
No, man. I mean,
she looked like the thing on screen. My bad.
She looked like Freddie, honestly. She did. I was nervous for you.
Back to your point, though. I'm pissed about that because you out here whooping on. Really, you abusing women. That's what she's doing.
That's a legal domestic.
She's abusing women. She's abusing women. That's not all good.
I mean, but they signed up to fight. I don't know. It's a touchy one, man. I don't know. I'm not going to speak on it without having any more information. But
how much more info do you need?
I mean, I need to know more about like what that process is. You said something about the fact that they have to test to be in the range. What is that test? Yeah, I don't know what that test is. And also, I would assume that there's some type of disclaimer that the other person fighting has to say yes to.
She choked her out.
Well, but I'm saying before the fight in the contract, I would assume that there's some conversation about the fact that are you good with fighting a transgender individual? And if you say yes, you get your ass whooped. You got your ass whooped. It ain't got nothing to do with it.
No, that's abuse, bro. That's abuse.
Like I said, I need more information.
I beat his ass. Fuck you mean? Now, there's no way around it. Shout out to Drake. You know what I mean? My boy Drake.
Dog COVID. Wait a minute. Stop that.
For context, there's a public water
bowl
for dogs.
Every dog that won't pass drink out of it.
Squirrel. That's bossy all day. Squirrel. Every fight. Squirrel.
Dog COVID.
God damn, I got it.
Dog say dog instead. Squirrel.
So my boy Drake, man, gold in the first week. Shout out to him. Aaliyah.
Gold in a week.
The re-release of Aaliyah, who's not that great.
Boo,
I don't get it. Album's number 1 on Billboard.
No, he
really? Her face just scrunched up real hardcore.
She's not that great.
Really?
Tell me something different.
Aaliyah fans, where you at? Aaliyah fans. We got 2 hands over this one. Okay. All right. Aaliyah.
Have y'all seen her live? Who saw her live? I saw her live, and I don't know who you go watch. I don't know who you go watch. Okay, we got to connect and go see some real people sing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just not Aaliyah though. We can't do that no way, but yeah. That'd be pretty scary now think about it. Right, exactly.
That shit is trash, right? How is her album going number 1 again? And it's just,
we talked about this.
I know, but it's just weird.
Man. It's nostalgia, man. You got a lot of people that really, they're adults now. That era was what, early 90s? That was like 94. It was like 94, right? So if you're 40 something years old now and you're a professional and you think about that album and you go back to that time, you got the money to buy it, you got the money to support it, you play it. It's nostalgia.
All right, Boss, I want you to go ahead and drop a few jewels on your album reviews this week.
I wish you had told me so I could have it ready.
I told you it was in the show run.
You told me so I could have it ready on my phone.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, just catch up.
that's pretty funny.
I mean, you could probably go with one off the top of your head, Paul.
Nah, but you got a lot of shit dropped recently, man. You had Drake, of course, Certified Lover Boy. You had Kanye and Donda recently.
Trash.
Twista just dropped Shooter Ready. And I ain't gonna front for nostalgia purposes. I love that shit.
Wait, Twista got a new album?
Yeah, I haven't listened to it yet.
Mickey Facts, Blue and Notch dropped the narrative. That shit was dope. Nas King's Disease
from
Easton Hoffa.
Cool Kids.
He dropped Hoffa. Isaiah Rashad dropped The House Is Burning. That shit was dope. Baby King came out with Melodic Blue. That was dope. K-Camp dropped Float. This is all rap. Jazz Cartier dropped The Flower Print. It was dope. Common dropped A Beautiful Revolution. Common has transitioned to a more organic band sound. And he lost some fans. The bar's still there. He's so fundamentally sound with his rapping, he can never fall off. He won't. It's just a question of production. Do you like the music behind it or not? That's all it comes down to. But I like this one. AZ had Do or Die. I'm going to stop there for rap. But R&B, which I really do love, I'll be in the shower singing, giving the shower the best of my voice.
Nobody asks you when you be singing.
That's everybody tunes their voice up in the shower. Who don't sing in the shower in here?
Yeah, they're not tuning up their voice. They're just taking a shower.
Well, y'all in for a treat today because we going live. We going live with these vocals today.
Right. But you got R&B though. Y'all fuck with Eric Bellinger?
Eric Bellinger,
Eric
dope.
Bellinger dropped.
Definitely rock with Eric Bellinger.
Anti-$sign dropped. If you don't know who Brandy Hayes is, she had a dope-ass EP out. Mariah the Scientist. He already said they re-released Aaliyah. And that's about it for R&B, but in the group, I usually review these albums, man. I'm trying to post them publicly everywhere else because music is it's just a vibe, man. It's everything. Music is everything.
That's because you at your job not working.
Not doing shit.
It's one being there reviewing albums. Like, somebody else out getting robbed. Yeah, hold on, fam. One more track.
And they messed up and made the car Bluetooth compatible. Why had an Explorer?
So you can hook your joint up.
Rock an Explorer, man.
Hey, look, so this week in Black Excellence, I got to give a shout out to Michael K. Williams. I'm not going to say rest in power, rest in peace. We're going to celebrate you because you are a king, and his work in the arts is just exceptional, and his activism. So I want everybody just to clap it up for brother Williams.
Why would they clap for Alice Payne, though, bro?
No, he didn't ask him to. But,
yeah.
And also, you know,
sexist, dog.
I mean, to be honest though, Mike had a much more, serious impact through his work. Like, I ain't gonna lie, being a news anchor doesn't have the same kind of.
It's important though.
Yeah, I'm not saying
They're
it's not
reporting the
important.
same shit every night. That's why I don't watch the news.
I ain't saying all that either.
It's
I'm
murder,
just
death,
saying
kill.
that
So did Michael
he played a character
on The Wire.
He played more than one character, but that was the first one. That character defined. Got it? It's a whole doorknob.
No, the towel came out.
Oh.
Hey, cuz, put the towel back in. Okay, thank you.
Make sure the towel go back in. Yep. Leave the door open for the GDs, my man. So
ugly ass little boy.
So the thing is, that character, he was the most gangster feared person in the hood. And when it came out that he was gay and it didn't matter, that changed a lot. That was an impactful moment for a lot of people, that he was an openly gay dude out there murdering everybody.
Let me ask you this.
Everybody was scared.
What do you feel about actors who play a gay role? You think that's okay?
What do you mean? Do I think it's okay?
For the check, meaning like you just gonna go in there.
If you're not gay?
Yeah, if you're not gay and you just going in there kissing,
You're
man.
an actor. It's your job.
Nah, I ain't taking the check, B.
I mean, you get to choose. You get to choose those
They
things.
made the term
But
starving artist for him, but you're not taking the check, huh?
I'm just saying, I'm not kissing another man or acting like I'm getting fucked.
I
or
flip the script. Your wife say you can't take a role kissing another woman.
I'm a heterosexual man. It's okay.
Oh, so now it's work.
It's definitely work.
So you kissing the woman.
For sure.
Even though your wife said don't do that.
The check is good.
Look at this. Why am I on this show? Like, what? I'm just asking. You know what I mean? You said you ain't gonna do it because you don't want to do it, right?
Yeah.
But so it's not about the money.
So you would do it.
I'm not saying I would have won. I'm not an actor.
I'm asking you though. You want a Grammy for the Grammy? Are you kissing another man on camera?
It's an Oscar.
Well, an Oscar. Excuse me.
It's an Oscar.
For the Tony.
Or
For
the
the
Tony.
Tony.
It's everything but the Grammy.
For the Emmy. All right. To complete your cycle on the EGOT.
I think to be dead ass, I'm gonna be all the way 100. That's a game time decision I'm gonna have to make for my career. For my career, it depends on if that's my career. Right now, my career, absolutely not. I'm not an actor.
I don't see the problem with somebody if they want to go that route acting wise, because it's called acting for a reason.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
Like he said, you can just choose to do it or not to do it. But fuck all that. Am I the only guy that really didn't, or person that didn't like The Wire?
You definitely only one.
Yes.
Definitely only one.
I didn't like The Wire.
Definitely only one.
It was pretty overrated. I mean, how? I'm sorry. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed by a show that based in Baltimore, and I grew up in Chicago with some of the worst projects, some of the most violent.
Baltimore a little crazy, bro.
Street organization leaders, man. It wasn't impressive, bro. It wasn't impressive.
The boats.
It was a season on boats. Disregard that.
The second season, yeah. I watched it third. I watched it just to be disgusted every episode. Like, ugh, this is terrible. It's awful.
That's interesting.
My goodness.
No, so you know what? I find it interesting because you as an officer, do you find it just not real? Is that what it is for you?
No, some of the shit they was. This is what's funny. At the same time The Wire was going on, they had a show called The Shield. They should have meshed them two shows together, and then you'd have had something, because the police work on The Wire was garbage. It was garbage. The street side of The Wire was unimpressive.
I would agree. I would agree about the police work.
How can you agree?
No.
This is your second time, fam.
Don't let me get into your failed police officer work. Don't let me get on that.
It's documented. It's okay.
Yeah, let's pause on that for a minute. But no, I'm saying that I agree that the police work seemed a little unrealistic. It seemed a little unrealistic, right?
Too much, but it's called acting though. It's movies.
But I'm gonna tell you what I saw that was interesting, man, is that the last role he played was in Lovecraft Country.
I love that shit though.
And there was a lot of conversation about the fact that he needed to go to several sessions of therapy after playing that role. And this was not too far removed from whatever went down, which they still haven't really revealed.
Renew the lease or whatever on that show.
Yeah, but right. And I'm saying that some of that is the fact that some of these characters become a part of you. So
right.
Back to the point of
detox from that character.
Back to the point of you get to decide what you play and what you play. I tell you what, I would never play a slave master. No matter how big the bag is, you're never gonna get me to play that role, right? So I think that that's part of the conversation about what you play is like you do have to draw your line, but it's based on you at that moment in that time.
Didn't DiCaprio win an award for playing old boy Sugar and or Candy, Mr. Candy in Django?
I don't know if he did, but he did a good job.
Who?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Okay, that was dope too. Also,
I never saw that shit either though.
No, you need to check that one out. That was a good one.
If I watch it, I'm gonna call it trash though.
We got Breonna Taylor's Vanity Fair portrait by artist Amy Sherrill now hangs in the African American National Museum. I thought that was dope. Right?
That's
even though
dope.
she haven't gotten justice for her.
Clap it up for that. Yeah,
for sure.
What about? It's about the artist or the person in the art?
I think both.
If it's about the person in the art, then that's kind of not fair because she's not the only one.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Okay.
It still brings light to that general conversation, though.
Still not the only one though, but I get it.
Yeah.
What else we got? We got this is weird as shit. There's a black woman that won Miss Ireland. And she's the first person to win Miss Ireland as a black woman.
Does she live in Ireland?
I guess so.
Then why is it weird?
Because she's not Irish.
She moved there so she could beat all the white girls? That's hilarious.
Thank you.
She's what?
She moved.
When she was really, really young.
So that's the same. If you moved here from Chicago, from Philadelphia, when you was 5, you from Chicago.
A black woman, Miss Ireland, is corny. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Crickets. Yeah. Who's playing the crickets? Play the crickets again for me.
I wonder what kind of shade, number one podcast, I wonder what kind of shade she received for winning over there.
A lot.
I'd be interested, you know.
Is anybody really all that into who wins any of those pageants? Or
I don't know. I just thought it was interesting. 75 years.
In it,
yeah.
I don't think it's that big a deal.
Yeah, it ain't. What else we got? Oh, my boy Duke Freshman is the first collegiate ball player to be on 2K22. My boy is Paulo Benchero. Shout out to him.
No clue who that man is.
Yeah, he's going to Duke. You don't watch Duke like
that. Water right there.
Yeah. Shout out to him. And yeah, again, it talks back to the NIL. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, for sure, right. For sure. Yeah.
Oh, and what's his name won his first game? Deion Sanders. They won their first game. And also the first undrafted player, Bossy, I want to congratulate you for this. This is the shit.
Yeah, some bullshit coming.
No. Yo.
Some bullshit coming, bro.
Your doppelganger, right? Ben Wallace, he was the first player to ever be undrafted, to make it into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Did you see the picture, though? Did you see the picture of all 4 of them guys?
No.
Chris Webber smiling, Chris Bosh smiling, Paul Pierce smiling. Ben Wallace looked like he taking a jail mugshot, bro. Like he stands straight into the camera like he the meanest man on the planet. I promise you, you got to see this.
Let's go ahead and get to the real shits. It's a lot of women in the building right now, and I'm sure y'all feel a way about this. There was a convo that came up in reference to child support. There's a young lady who brought this enormous magnanimous. Okay? No, don't turn away now. No.
This one's real.
Own it, stand on it.
Oh, you here?
Oh, yeah, she's in the building.
Oh, hey!
Hey!
Oh, you a celebrity around my boss.
Hey. So there's a child support conversation that's going on. And I think the man was like, I'm using your child support money for crab legs.
Which is funny as hell.
Right? Am I correct?
No, you're paraphrasing in a terrible way.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
The post, read the post verbatim so we don't misquote the woman poorly.
Right.
It was a very, very, very excellent question, though.
That shit was trash.
You normally you be doing it anyway. Nobody never had to ask you before.
Exactly. What was the post? What was it?
Yeah, but we want to read it word for word. We don't want to paraphrase and
here we go.
Put Amon's, dyslexia on top of it.
Oh, Yola. Okay. Did I say that right? Christina.
Oh, you just gonna say a name? I just meant the post, but okay.
It's a wonderful name, by the way.
All right.
Child support should be put on a card that only works for baby stuff, not crab legs, fake hair, or Miami trips.
Any women in here completely disagree?
Okay. And why?
Why is he? Huh? Why? Tell me why.
That's bullshit.
Tell me why.
That's not stuff that I buy. However, like you still have to buy food, clothing for your kids. So if I take care of all that when I get paid at the first of the month, and I use the second part to go get my nails done, like how?
Oh, okay. So the clarification here is that she's saying that when she's paying.
I heard it loud and clear. I did.
No, I'm saying it for the camera.
Okay.
Jesus.
He ready to go.
No, it's all good.
So what she said was that they're already paying for these things before the installment from the child support comes in. So why should it not be able to be dispersed to whatever else you spent it on?
All this money is in one pot. Why does it already paid for it?
Okay, let me ask it this way. If you knew that was the case, let's just say that was the case, would you allot your budget of your money in a way that would make sure that the money on the card is what you actually spend on those things?
Let's be clear, like I'm not being funny. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have money problems.
No, of course not. I'm not saying that.
However, like if that's the case, then just go grocery shopping with that card.
Right. So that's my point. I guess to me, what I'm saying is for men, we do feel that there's a let's say there's a wide range of access of what you can do with that money and we have no say over. However, there's a whole lot of say over how much we got to give you, when we got to give it to you, for how many we got to give, and all these other things.
Let's also talk about the state of Illinois is moving to where they're looking at the mother's income and the father's.
As they should.
There's some real things.
Moving towards. So what is that? So wait.
Why would just dudes be sad though? I think a lot of people gonna be sad. Men and women.
Wait, go ahead.
The men aren't really paying that much anyway.
Which is funny to me. I love it.
For much anyway.
Wait, are we talking about men that are actually paying their child support? Or are we talking about men that's ducking it? Well, if the study included the men ducking it, that's not a fair study. It can only be a study of the men paying.
Let's pause. Let's press pause for 1 second though. Come on. For real.
Having a conversation about.
Okay, fine.
But that really was.
Well, here's two things. I read the post. I read a lot of it, right? And what I took from it, it was a lot of. You want a mic? You want a mic?
Hello.
All right. I know. I got you.
No, but how about this, though? It's called child support. It's not called child. This money takes care of everything for the baby. So of course, that money's not gonna cover everything. It took two to make that baby. I believe that the money given for child support should be coupled with whatever money or whatever the mom or other parent does is not paying child support. Because some women do have to pay child support in some cases, and as long as your child is happy and healthy, it shouldn't really matter, man. I think people get so finicky and want to be so controlling about what they do because a lot of times maybe you and the lady may have ended, I'm thinking from a man's point of view, y'all may have ended on a negative note or something, or y'all got bad feelings. So now the only thing you control is the money you have to give her. And some people on that post said, yeah, I paid $500 or this. I'm like, the dude, listen
Talk
to
your
me.
shit.
If the dude giving you $500 a month, you shouldn't have fucked that man in the first place.
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
You know what I'm saying? You broke motherfuckers, man.
And see, that's where I was going. On the post, hold on. On the post, I saw a lot of bitter women. Mad. Listen. No, I'm gonna tell you why.
Experiences with this though.
That makes you bitter. If you have a do nothing man in your child's life, right? That can only afford X amount of dollars a month, and you have your life together, right? They're mad.
Well, why can't the conversation be like, hey, whatever you're supposed to pay for child support, invest it for this kid? Like,
well, here's
case by case thing.
Here's a better one. Why do men have to go on child support? If as a woman you've had a child with this man, and you guys never talked about child support, but you say, hey, look, if my child needs something, I'm going to call you. You can still do whatever you want to do. As long as he's not ducking you and you guys are co-parenting well. You guys are co-parenting well. What's wrong with that? Why say, oh, I got to pay $200 a month. I got to pay $500 a month.
The problem is, though, at some point, for some people, child support became a weapon.
Facts.
It became a weapon. That's the problem, you know what I'm saying?
I think child support is so negative.
You want to fight? You want to fight too? I got one person already. 1, 2. We gonna scrap.
No, let's have this conversation.
We gonna scrap.
What about child support coming as part of divorce decree? Like, it ain't all bad.
She's saying, what about it coming in through divorces? Right, so I guess what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're saying that we don't not going the child support route before getting my
Facts, case by case, exactly, absolutely.
So here's the flip side. Here's the flip side. I need all the single mothers, because I hate that term. You're not a fucking single mother, single women. All right. Now here's the thing. How about when the child becomes 12, 13, especially if you have a little boy? Are you willing to give your child to that man to let him?
Yes.
Most women feel that way.
Are you sending money too?
Yeah. Are y'all okay with
the prices frozen?
Woo! You said no.
Money.
Wait. Huh? What? That's child
support, though.
It's child support.
Send the money.
If you gonna get them, yes, come get them.
No, he lived. The child lived with him.
And he's not going to be that consistent. So no, I don't want him to have the inconsistency that he's going to provide.
Wait.
You add your own elements to this now.
No. Okay, listen. There's a difficulty in these conversations. The difficulty in these conversations is that generally when people hear what they thought they heard, they start thinking of worst case scenario, right? They start identifying the reasons why it went wrong. We're not talking about individual relationships. We're not talking about why you like this person, why you don't like this person. We're not talking about whether this person did good or bad last week, whether he made it to graduation. None of that is the conversation. The question is, if child support is a basis of two people who had a child supporting the person being the primary caretaker of that child,
custodial parent,
why should it not be both ways without all the extra fodder of last weekend?
But here's the thing, so the person paying child support sends the set amount to the other person.
Right.
As the person that has a child full time, that person doesn't say, oh, let me put $400.
Agreed. You have to pay for the other stuff too. Totally agreed.
For other things.
Totally agreed.
When I say that, I say the money and the assets,
No.
they're all net.
So if it's flipped, I'm just saying. So the same 400.
Yeah, sure.
I will pay child support. I have no issue with that.
I see a lot of women not saying yeah to that.
Men would not ask you for child support.
How about? I can't say his man's name though, but really, when you have a child, y'all should be going Dutch on it. I mean, Dutch don't have to be financial. It could be maybe the mom may do most of the activities, the doctor visits, going to PTAs. The father to do most. You know what I'm saying? Unless you know trash ass dudes or parents like that. The men I know are in the
Look at the accountability issue though. This is what I'm saying.
It's a real thing, but
y'all are mad.
When money doesn't come with something,
y'all fucked him. Y'all fucked him. He shut the club up. Y'all fucked him, and now y'all mad because he not doing what y'all want him to do. Y'all knew that. Y'all knew that out the gate. Yes.
I'm confused.
Yes.
Okay. Before all that, bro, all I'm saying is this though: there has to be a way between time and money that you guys can split it down the middle. It's support. Fuck the money. Just support the child. Support the child. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, no, it's a real thing.
Money is still money though. It's not about the parenting now. Anyway.
Look. I understand that this is. Go ahead. Hold on.
This is where I might be headed though.
Yeah. Christine.
Oyola. Miss Oyola.
Let me hear. No.
Audie, bro. Oh, hey! My guy, what's up, brother? Go ahead, though.
I want to hear you.
It's not my personal experience, but I have four brothers. And what I will say is that my brother has his child, his son, on his insurance. He had to pay $600 a month. His son never had clean clothes, okay? So he still had to buy clothes in addition to that $600 a month. And then she decided when and where, like dangle the carrot,
right.
he was going to see that child. It reunions, nah, that's not the
And courts don't generally. Courts generally just support it.
Every situation is
Right.
like that. But
Right.
what I am saying is some of these women are bitter if somebody else moves on and they try to dangle that child support like a carrot.
Right.
And unfortunately, it's the child that's being affected.
Facts.
I don't even think it's about bitter. Yeah. Hold on, but just so that they hear what she said. Basically, she said there was a situation where a gentleman was paying a certain amount, and what he was paying that money for wasn't being used for. So he had to still pay for the things that it was supposed to be used for, and didn't get the visitation. That happened to my father. Like, that was a real thing. So I'm just saying this. The conversation is just about equity in child raising and child responsibility over time, regardless of who the primary person, a parent is or not. I'm not disputing nor arguing that there's emotional tax to being the one that watches that kid grow up day to day, right? There's an emotional tax there, right? There's something about seeing that kid struggle with not having the other parent around. There's an emotional tax that goes there, right? So I do understand that there are other elements in it. We're just saying that if there's a card, if we're just talking about just the amount of money that the court has decided.
I feel you.
If the court has decided this is the amount of money that should go from parent A to parent B, why is it not a good idea for tracking at least that it be in one place and it can be clear what it was spent on, right? Yeah. When you get a business credit card, you use that credit card for business. If you send that to your tax man, he's going to assume all those expenses went to business, right? It's just a tracking thing. I'm not saying the whole argument of who should pay, when they should pay, why they should pay, or all that other stuff. That's personal. I'm saying from a straight up accounting standpoint, we know that is an easy way to track this money. There's no way to act like you spent this money somewhere else.
But look what you said. You made the transaction business, right? We're talking about children.
It is business, though.
Well, there's two different. The card is a business thing.
It's love.
The card is about business.
It's love.
I'm talking about the card. I'm not talking about child support as a whole. I'm talking about the card.
All right. Okay.
I also don't have children. But I've seen this up close and personal.
Things they're paying for. Because
transparency.
A lot of what it seemed like the non-custodial parents felt like that money should go towards didn't align with what it should actually go towards.
Sure.
They're posting, what the state of Illinois says it should go towards, and basically what, that money doesn't count to much.
Right. Yeah, and
what it boils down to. So that was the whole point. Why should we sit here and say, oh, well, this went to that and this went to that, when unless you're paying
it's still not enough. It's still not enough.
Between housing, utilities.
Let me ask you this: those things would get done. Those things would get done without the man, right? Those things would get done without the man.
I don't know about all that. Let me ask this: what's the average monthly cost of a kid? I'm just interested. I'm trying to get my budget together.
Standpoint, it's part of the rent. It's part of the utility.
I'm saying, give me the number. Throw it out there. Throw me the number.
So if you didn't have a child, you still be paying rent, right?
The average 10-year-old costs how much a month?
My housing bill supports my
Ride on your ass. You better be careful.
So you're welcome. And
I think
you ain't giving me no number.
The problem is this, though. I think what some people look at is you would still be doing certain things without the child support money, and they don't want to help contribute to your personal life outside of the child. Is it selfish? I don't know. Is it necessary? I don't know. I just know that you can't put a price on your child's health, them doing activities, and them smile.
Okay,
we established that a long time ago. We did.
Let me ask all the women in the room before we move on. Do you feel that a father cannot take care of the child the way that you can?
No.
Meaning, no, you don't feel like that.
I feel like
right.
Parents, it doesn't matter gender, parents are parents. Some people have
you good, some you bad. Yeah.
Right.
I think a parent is a parent. There's no gender.
Right.
Okay. Right. All right. Fair enough. First of all, fix your face. Have a drink. Because you know you my girl. You know what I mean? Fix your face.
He said.
No, it's not a blind side. It went crazy. I wasn't going to use it. It went crazy, though.
You didn't tell her you was going. I told you were supposed to. God, you don't listen.
It's our corner. I'm sorry. It's our corner.
The question was, do women think that a man can parent as well as them? And her answer was that it's not about gender. It's about whether you're a good parent or a bad parent. Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Period.
All right, we're gonna move on before y'all fuck us up.
I said period. I don't even like the way it sounded.
Hey, look. So
that was pretty good. Though.
That was tough. I'm scared right now. I'm scared it's going down.
Most of the conversation was off mic, so we'll find out if it was actually good.
Your days of paying child support are close over, bro.
No, they are over.
Mine's
they are over. They're over.
And I don't mind.
My oldest can call me if she wants something. I can decide whether I want to give it to her or not. I'm there. Period.
How about this?
Yeah, no.
You said it too.
I think it's. I do enjoy paying child support, bro. That way, you know what? You can't say I didn't do. Even if you think I'm the worst father in the world, I did my part financially, and it's okay with you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't complain about the amount of money I give you, I'm fine with that. You know, but everybody do know I do my dad thing pretty seriously though. But yeah, man, child support actually should be on your agenda of things to do if you're a man and you have a child with somebody that you're not with. But it should be a list of things to do. You know what I'm saying?
All right. And other topics or news, if you will. I want to talk about appropriation. Do you think, or is it okay to appropriate the culture and disrespect the culture, or respect the culture, or is appropriation disrespecting the culture?
Let's ask it a real way though. Ask it.
Wait. Which culture are we talking? Are we talking about a specific culture?
Appropriation versus respecting the culture.
Okay.
Is it possible to appropriate a culture and not disrespect it?
Is it possible to appropriate a culture and not disrespect it? Yeah, I think that's the problem. The problem is the way that question is framed. Let's define appropriate. It assumes that whatever was done was automatically appropriation.
Let me start before you go in, Kende. Appropriate, all right? To take something from...
I know what it means.
Not for you.
I'm sorry.
You're the African genius. You got to relax, man.
I was talking. He said, shut up. Then he gave me the definition.
Take something for one's own use, typically without their permission, okay? Culture. Customs, the customs, arts, social institutions, and achievements of a particular nation, people, or other social group. All right? You put them together, cultural appropriation, it's a hot term. It's been going on for years. And I think it starts here, kind of. Do you want to take off first?
No, please, by all means.
I think the problem with that is you have to feel, one culture has to feel dominant over another.
To feel appropriated?
To feel like they can just take something from somebody else.
Oh, to appropriate.
Yeah, to appropriate. And that's a problem to me because there's no way you can tell me, just like Balenciaga just recently, they made a pair of sweatpants with boxers attached to them, sagging. You know what I'm saying? We all, there's a story, man. I'm like, that's appropriation, but it's goofy, it's fucked up, you know, but they're not asking that. They see what people are wearing. First of all, these sweatpants cost $1,190, bro.
For some sweatpants?
Yes.
No, that's stupid.
And that was ugly as fuck, too. That was ugly as hell.
I mean, I think the better example in that world was the what they did to Dapper Dan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Where Dapper Dan started customizing those prints from Gucci and Louis Vuitton and all them, and they sued him and shut his shops down, and then immediately thereafter put those same style fashions in their line, right? So to me, I don't know, man. I think you can definitely respect a culture and integrate it into your work. But I think that it requires some kind of pre-steps. You can't do it without having checked with that community.
How do you do that, though?
Well, that's the problem. They don't check
with that community.
Adidas put out a shoe where they had shackles on the shoe.
Bro. I'm not saying, hey, I check with a black person. 2 black people. 3 black people. Before I do it.
Huh? You check with Carlton instead of Will, huh?
I mean, maybe Carlton and Will. They both black. Like, I don't know what you're trying to say here. I'm saying if you are, I'll put it like this. I'm not walking into Ireland, right? I'm not finna walk up in Ireland and it's just like, oh man, them some dope potatoes y'all got over there. I'm finna turn these back over here and turn this into a whole black cuisine.
Potatoes aren't Irish though.
Oh man, you be taking the conversation to places. You like Google background. Like you think about the thing Google thought about and just move the fuck past sometimes. I'm saying that ultimately, if you're gonna use something from somebody's culture, you should at least identify. Native Americans are probably the greatest people to talk to about this because every Native American people, like the indigenous group here in North America before everybody else, right? when you look around, everybody be talking about the Indian this and the Indian that. Ain't nobody asked them shit. Anybody asked them if that's how they really go down. Anybody asked them if this is how they really go. They got the feathers hanging up. They got the dream pillows. Anybody asked them shit.
The best people to talk to about this.
I'm saying because their culture has been overly appropriated.
People got appropriated from the whole continent.
We got to put that on there.
You see what I'm saying? What happened?
I just got the Balenciaga.
You pulled up the pants.
You gonna get some too?
Negative.
I'm not saying.
Medium.
I'm not comparing the two. I'm saying that I think Native American culture in America.
We were appropriated from a whole country, bro. Fam, so I ain't gonna say these people. I want to talk to.
Talk about it.
Okay, Bossy.
What?
That's it. You right. I'm wrong. Go.
Are you really?
No, motherfucker, I ain't never wrong.
I ain't never wrong.
No, I'm just saying, I do think that they're a good group to talk to because their culture gets appropriated like that. Like, people don't even think about it. We accept it. We be like, oh, yeah, that sound Native American. When people misappropriate black culture, you almost see it a little bit. You almost be like, hey, wait a minute. I don't know if that's okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's okay. People just assume that, oh, yeah, you said it's Native American. It's about the sky and the flowers. Yup, that must be Native American. They don't even ask the question.
I see what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. We still got appropriated, though. We still got appropriated, though, dog. I mean, who are some cultural appropriators you can think of off top? Are there appropriators in music?
Yes.
I mean, can we get some names?
Jimmy
Iovine for sure.
Jerry Heller.
Justin.
Jelly Hair.
What's the white girl rapper name?
Iggy Azalea. But are they responsible for that, or are the corporations that put them on and gave them the deal and paid for all the videos and got the studio time and made sure that it was all over the radio? Because there's some black folks appropriating black folk culture with white people, if you hear what I'm saying.
But see, that's an interesting conversation because now you got what we call blue-eyed soul, right?
No such thing.
What?
No
blue-eyed soul is like a white person who just got natural soul, like Amy Winehouse.
No such thing.
What? No.
You don't think Amy Winehouse got soul?
Hall & Oates.
Wow.
Who am I missing? It's Justin Timberlake.
People love that guy. Adele. People say Adele.
Absolutely.
People
Have you heard
Mike
her voice?
McDonald. You know what I'm saying? People like that.
Aguilera for sure.
I don't know about Aguilera for sure. Adele for
She's
sure.
Mexican, but
yeah, she's Spanish.
True,
yeah,
but she's soulful as fuck.
She not. So you saying Spanish? You saying Hispanic folks can appropriate black folks too?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just agreeing.
I mean, I guess they could.
I'm great.
Well, since we started music, I believe we as in black folks started music. The base of it, I think everybody appropriates from that shit though.
Yeah.
Appropriates from it.
So where
I love some Robin Thicke. You know what I'm saying? And he's what got his song singers. The boy.
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus is white.
So where does the disrespect happen though?
You just don't remember the twerking phase?
that was bad twerk.
Twerking phase. They came back to the Lil Wayne and Drake.
Well, twerking to me, twerking is an Americanized African dance, so they can have twerking. They can have that shit. I'm not gonna say that's appropriation. That shit was born here. You know what I'm saying? We didn't call it twerking over there. I just said that. It's an Americanized version of it. We already had this conversation.
I see what you're saying. So the problem right there, though. The problem.
Them cats can wear cornrows to the back and they're like,
she can't. Bo Derek. Everybody know Bo Derek?
Yes.
Bo Derek is almost the bees and running down the beach and they're like, oh my God, it's iconic.
I think it would be okay. It would be okay if somehow, some way, they gave us some kind of compensation for using what we do and making millions off of it. The problem is we get no kickbacks from nothing we do.
You just said ain't no head of the black people. Who is we? Who they gonna pay?
We the black people.
So we the people. We the people.
Okay.
Who gonna get the check?
The same people Jay-Z donate this money to the Change the Hood program, shit like that.
Oh, okay. So as long as they
smart ass,
just building up foundations.
Get them. You know what I'm saying?
Get them. But you didn't say that. But you said
this already though, man.
You said so as long as they're putting back into the community and they're taking from. Black people don't even do that.
Just get back.
Like, how many NBA athletes have started foundations and rebuilt schools in their neighborhood?
A lot.
Foundations. How many rebuilt schools? A lot. Name them.
You name them.
I haven't investigated. You brought it up. Yeah. Go ahead, brother debater.
I guess what I'm trying to say is it's easy. It's real easy to shift an argument and say just these people need to do this thing. When you start really looking at humanity in general, every last group of people stole from every other last group of people. Everybody else done the same thing.
So let's kill appropriation talk then. What you're saying?
I kind of think so. I think
that's supreme garbage.
If you feel like there's a way to actually stop it, then we can waste more. I mean, we can figure out a way to talk about it.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. I look at all of these things different, man. I don't stare at white people owe me nothing.
Okay, how about this?
Should they be held accountable for what they've done? Absolutely. Do they owe me something? I ain't got time for that.
Okay, I didn't mean to point at nobody. That was fucked up. But what has the world taken from Hispanic or Latino culture? What's been appropriated from them? Okay, how about
cuisine can't be appropriation?
Y'all can't have 1 second though. What's Mexican about the taco? Is the meat Mexican? Is the cheese Mexican? The way it's prepared? I can't go with that. Corn's not Mexican.
You can't.
The tortilla? Okay. The tortilla. Okay, I'm good with that. What's been taken from black culture?
Everything.
Okay. What's been taken from Asian culture? Y'all petty. Y'all so petty. Hey, so let me ask you a question though, which is funny as hell. What has been taken from white culture?
From what?
White culture.
No, they don't have culture.
Say that shit louder. And they did, guess what? They give it to you for free, like Christianity. They give it to you for free. I pose the same question to you, brothers.
I would venture to say that the argument you just made is not about appropriation. The argument you made is about trade and mercantilism. It's about the fact that they have things there that made it over here,
Time to go,
which means that people got trade. Hell yeah, I got a real job. Yeah, I would argue that the examples you use.
That was off appropriation.
Yeah, I would argue that the examples you use are more about the fact that people over here had certain things, and in some integration process, those things made it to another place. I don't think that's the same as appropriation.
Asking what was appropriated was a direct question, but the food thing was just something else. That's different.
Okay,
that's what you're saying about that.
All right, well, guess what? We have our special guest coming. So after these messages, we'll be right back.
After these messages,
we gonna drink. And if you don't fix your face, I'm about to come over there and, you know what I mean? She mad. I'm gonna give her the mic. I'm gonna give her the mic. It's going down. All right.
Yo.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Episode 64 of the Corner Convo. As you can see, it is now 4 of us. We have a very, 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 very special guest in the building. They're having side conversation. I don't know what they're snickering about on the side.
That west side.
Snickering?
Yeah, snickering. Yeah,
west side.
yeah. You boys out west snicker. Yeah, you boys out west snicker. All right.
Snickerdoodle. Yeah, man. Talk about winning over here.
Hey, look. Quiet as kept, right? If you don't know who's in the building right now, this is Boo from Boo and Gotti.
In the building.
Yeah.
Put them up. Let me be very clear before we get into what we about to do. This man is one of 4 rappers who actually has a verse from Hove. He actually is Grammy nominated. He's on a Grammy nominated album. He's getting these checks, signing Young Money, signing Cash Money. I mean, damn, is an entrepreneur.
Facts, man.
The list goes on and also was one of the top hoopers in the city.
He'll bust your ass, bro.
Nah, he won't. And we're going to get into that.
You hear this man?
We're going to get into that. Oh, Paul Wow was a motherfucker.
He's a real happy.
Pause.
That's basketball
But
talk,
continue.
Though.
Yeah, he don't know nothing about that. He don't know nothing about
That's
that.
good, though. I ain't like book me.
I don't know nothing about that.
So, Maywood's finest. Let me be clear.
Say that again. Where's it from?
Maywood's finest.
Where's that?
Maywood.
Yeah, well, they make hoopers over there. They make hoopers over there. They make hoopers over there. I don't know. I might know a little something about that.
That's fair.
Here, all of us.
All 4 of y'all. All 4 of them in the building.
I know I'm from Maywood. That was the whole point of me poking at him. Ooh, you a whole producer over there. I see you. Hey, so put a little less tequila in her next drink. Just a little less tequila.
Come on in.
Yeah. Come on in. It's no one podcast. It's okay.
Come on in.
You're fine.
This is dope, man. It got real audience.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, come on.
Yeah, just walk around the camera, young lady. I mean, just
right there.
Wrench around and wrench it off.
Wrench. Go there.
There you go.
Wrench around. We got the family coming in, man. Shout out to the family coming out. Shout out to the family. One time. But we got a special moment. Is that correct?
No, we do. We have a special moment. We have a birthday in the building.
A
heavy supporter of the movement, the podcast, #1 podcast in Chicago. So she requested a song.
Okay.
And we're signing Gourmet Ratchet Records.
Gourmet Ratchet.
Shout out to Cosign. Y'all just want to get into it?
Let's go.
Get into
All
what?
right. Let's see.
It's amazing how this man is never ready with it. It's amazing. I don't know what's going on over there, bro.
How long?
We're going to do this brown sugar for y'all.
Oh, that's what we doing?
Let me tell you about this girl. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'm feeling. And her name was Brown Sugar. And we be making love constantly.
Did
you see on rhythm, sir?
Alright, look. We'll bring it back. Shut the fuck up.
We singing it to
I can't do that falsetto.
Start on. Abasi.
What?
Put on your listening ears.
That's trash.
At least try.
Okay, let's go. Let's get some honest effort, man.
For sure.
From me to me.
How we sounding over there? We good? All right.
He can hear us. That's what matters.
I don't know when to start.
He gonna tell you.
I see. See the snaps.
Let me tell you about this girl. Maybe I shouldn't. I met her in Philly, and her name was Brown Sugar. And we been making love constantly. Blood burgundy. The way you ain't practice the one. We got a part. Let's get to the. I guess how often love done want some of your brown sugar. Want some of your brown sugar. What's wrong with you, man?
Definitely the worst. We gonna record it and put it on Facebook Live.
That's
Got you. Anyway, happy birthday, Ben.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
All right,
You gotta get D'Angelo in here for that.
no, facts.
I wouldn't take it off my shirt. I'm sorry. It's not happening.
You wouldn't do the Untitled video? You wouldn't do the Untitled video? What's that song?
Would I do the Untitled video?
What's the name of that shit?
It's called Untitled.
Oh, okay, yeah. Right.
This one,
Right.
All right. You didn't have too many?
Right.
Hey, look.
Right.
So we are shooting a live podcast. So I do need you to bring it down just a little bit so everybody can hear this conversation. Respect the mics, respect the building, respect the craft.
What?
Yeah, that's real shit. You heard what the fuck I said.
I was about to say the wrong word.
Say, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I have a problem calling you boo.
I'm cool with that.
All right, cool. As long as you know.
As I done grow, all the way as a grown man, I don't really even tell men like even if they even like my like rapper friends and stuff, I don't even put my number in their phone as boo. They don't get you know what I'm saying. I say Bugatti.
Right.
Because people are always gonna say, what Gotti at?
That's
I think they supposed to think we supposed to be like joint
at the hip, right.
I get it. It's all love. So
saying boo never crossed my mind, bro. It didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's up, say, bro?
Yeah.
And I start thinking about back the AAU days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a long time, dog. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I just know with you here, it's 2 legit hoopers on the show now.
That's
Oh, you got me fucked up. Hey, it's at least 2.5. You got me all the way fucked up.
The only reason I went with Boo as a stage name because I didn't actually ever do music at all. Never tried to rap.
Right.
None of that. I mean, I watched all the rappers and everything like Rap City when I was coming up. So I never tried. I never did. And just one day, I met Kels and he said, "Man, you look like a rapper." Me, Corey McGetty.
That's what he said.
My business partner and brother Darius. We was all out. We had finished hooping and we just downtown saw Kels. He was like, "Man, you look like you rap. Rap something for me." And I was like, "I don't rap." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Rap a song I don't care what it is. I could tell you got something about you, And I was like, "Damn, what song do I know?" And I just did I was Mace and Puff crazy at the time because like every chick I had talked to, they had Mace on their wall. I was like, "Damn, let me start."
We know how you found out.
I was like, "Man, I already talk a little slow. I can get into Mace, right?" So I rapped the Mace verse. And then he was like, I knew you could rap. And then I was like, nah, don't tell nobody else, because that ain't my shit. That's somebody else's, you know.
It worked though.
But he was like, man, it was the bravery. That was the thing he saw. Like, you really actually did it. And he told me he wasn't making no promises to me and nothing like that. And he said, just give it a shot. And he's like, man, meet me at the gym tomorrow. And that day,
you gave me
super bomb.
Gave me a pen and pad. And he's like, every time I see you, I should see you with this. And I just started teaching myself how to rap from there.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
That's real dope.
So I want him to remember me. I knew he wouldn't remember Sabrin or Save, you know, because every time I was in school and the teacher said that before, they'd be like, what? What's this? But my mom called me Boo Boo, so I had to knock one boo off. That's
good. That was good mathematical decision.
The last part was, he said, all right, now find a rap name. And by me not being a real rapper, like, I'm going to just wake up and be MC.
Right.
Right. Such and such.
And, you know, I couldn't be Augusto.
Right.
I thought every name in the book, man, and everything. And I was like, man, you know what? I just got to say my name, man. It just got to be that. And that's how I went.
No.
So that's where the boo come from. You feel me?
That's what's up. So with your time with Cash Money, your time with Young Money, I know you got a million stories.
Yeah. A million.
And by you not wanting to be a rapper, but just happen to rap, did you feel a way about, you know, the album sales and not having the #1 single?
What you mean? Not us not having the #1 single once I came out?
Yeah.
Nah, you know what? What's crazy is by playing sports, by playing basketball, that gave me like a confidence. It gave me an alter ego.
Absolutely.
When I would like hoop and stuff like that. So as I started like developing my confidence with rapping, and then when I would see other rappers and was like, damn, I'm taller than him. Or,
right.
He got a bump on his face.
That's real shit though.
Real shit. A regular person like me.
Right.
So I got in the mirror, started practicing a little bit, and like Kels would kind of, and I appreciate him for this, real talk, despite all the other stuff, you know what I'm saying, that's going on, but he would like put us in front of like his friends and people and they'll rap that song. And like when I do it, I get a reaction every time. And he was like, something about him. I met Jimmy Iovine, and he probably wouldn't remember this.
Culture Vulture.
I met Jimmy Iovine.
The Appropriation.
The Appropriation.
Thanks for looking him up though.
Because his Kel's first his record label was through Interscope. So it was all these limousines outside of the studio one day, and it was just a short Jewish guy, and he remember shaking my hand so hard, like that. That's how you shake somebody hand, you know. And he was like, "Hey man, are you?" And all respect to the ladies. He was like, "Are you banging a chick every night?"
Wow.
And I'm like 19 at the time.
Wow.
I'm like, nah. Like what? You know, I'm trying to also be a good kid. Like,
yeah.
Right.
He said, well, you need to start. And I said, well, what you mean? He said, no, what I mean by that is, some Tupac said. He said, women gotta want to sleep with you, and guys gotta want to be like you.
Right.
That's that old saying. Yeah.
You should have the option. So girls should go. So start rapping to these
To the
girls.
ladies.
And every time I might say something hard, because you know my homies is. I couldn't rap.
Bar heavy.
You know, my homies is about what's going on in the
could
street.
LL Cool J that, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So every time I get into one of those, but then I throw in some little chick stuff, Kels and they like that. Like,
right.
And I'm like, you know, this my lane right here. Let me take the puff, this route, and
least
you know
you
what
found
I'm
it, bro,
saying,
yeah.
and still keep enough gangster in me. Like, hold on, you ain't finna smack me in that. You know what I'm saying?
Soft out here.
Nothing like that. And then I didn't even know that, and that's the craziest part. People wouldn't understand this. In that time, I didn't know you could really get paid from rapping. As crazy as it sounds.
I was about to ask that. I was about to say, talk about that, because the record game is way different now, right? Like the process of getting discovered by somebody, or somebody sees something in you, then they start putting you in front of more people, then you get in the studio, and now you got a song out, right? Like that seemed like that was a sweet spot in the music business. It ain't like that no more.
Really not
so
like
kind of walk through that experience a little bit.
Yeah, it's not like that, because you so exposed to everything now. Like, person can Google everything about you.
Everything about
they
you.
can Google even ball players, how much they make, their salaries,
who they dated,
the whole nine, the kind of cars. Now I don't know what kind of car Nas had, Tupac had. Like, you wouldn't know those things, you know. Then I remember listening to Tribe Called Quest, and I hear them say stuff like, his album was out, went platinum, but he still was living at home.
Right.
So you looked at like a rapper as really the everyday person, not like this. But I think, you know, Diddy and them, they cleaned it up and made it like, nah, we could make millions from it. So at first, I didn't really know that, you know, you can like make money, I was like, well, shit, you know, I'm about to be on the video, and all the chicks about to like. I saw
Straight
that.
up.
Like if I walk in somewhere, and she gonna like me because she see me and she don't know who you is.
Right.
So that was my motivation to say, all right, I'm gonna stick with this, and just from that, walking somewhere and people.
Right.
That made me go at it harder.
Dope.
And then, you know, you find out when you lost some money, like, oh shit, okay. It's this, you know.
Real.
And no lie, Jay-Z, he taught me that. He had a conversation with me and Gotti when we did, and I'm kind of skipping through this, but just want to let these youngsters know it's all steps. Remember meeting Jay-Z when he came to do Fiesta, right? And you know, you think like it's a community of like everybody is like homies or know you,
right?
And you know, so me and Gotti like, man, we gotta go holler at Jay, like
we good, right? We good,
whatever, right?
Business.
So we see him and we like, yo, Jay, this, you know, he's like, oh, word, what's up? He kept it moving, right?
A corner.
Don't like us, right? So now they were talking about the song, right? And I do gotta shout Kells again, man. Jay didn't want to get on that song with me and Gotti on it.
Really?
And so we was looking at it like, dude,
Damn.
really don't.
He don't fuck with y'all.
Yeah, that's it all.
We took it all the way like, dude, don't even fuck with us, right? So Kells like, well, okay, if you don't want to get on it, well, if you want me to take them off, then you don't got to get on it either. Because he was on the original Fiesta though.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm not gonna do my dudes like that, and then that turned to them doing Best of Both Worlds and all of that. So when we get to
only on the corner where you get this
to shoot Fiesta, when we get to the video shoot, Jay was a real one. We shot for 2 days, and the first day it was like mainly like us. Rockefeller really wasn't there yet. And shout out Irv Gotti, man. That's like my big brother. He was a real one too. He brought Jay-Z with him by himself the first day, and Jay kicked it the whole day with her. And then he pulled me and Gotti to the side. And he said, hey, man, you know, the stuff about the song, it wasn't nothing against y'all.
Yeah.
It's this thing called publishing.
Yeah.
So you know what that is?
Talk about it.
And we just was real like, nope.
Right.
We don't know what that is. What is that? He said, it's publishing splits when you get on the song. So you would rather be on a song. So if all of us on one record,
everybody,
all us and the producer, we got to split.
Yeah.
We own this portion of this song.
And to say if y'all didn't write the song, then y'all got to split that piece too.
You really
he been about
Yeah,
he been about his bag there.
So that's what he was more saying, that it's just negotiation. I got lawyers who rock for me, and dude got it for him, and he said, hey man, he really poor for y'all, so stay loyal.
That's what's up.
Like that. So that's what I learned about. That's when I clicked to say, oh, okay, it's business time.
Dope.
And you learn, man, and really put us in the mix on how to get to the money.
The other crazy part is, right, I would see you in the streets, right? We'd shake up. I know we knew each other, but we didn't know each other, right?
Right.
And you always kept it 100.
For sure.
Then I look up, I'm watching Laker game. You front row on the court.
Yeah.
Hold on, fam. How you get there?
What game?
Laker game.
Lakers
right?
game. You see what I'm saying?
So
talking about from Laramie to the Lakers.
So you was rocking with Lil Wayne heavy.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't know that. Like you were signing Cash Money, right?
Yeah.
I mean, excuse me, Young Money.
Cash Money first.
Cash Money first. Then Young Money.
Yeah.
And Lil Wayne took a liking to you. Like y'all was rocking.
Yeah, we was.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like, and it was a brotherhood. I could tell
Real
that.
brotherhood,
You know what I'm saying? Then I'm looking up like, oh shit, he hype man. Like I'm hype man for Q Billa.
Yeah.
Like I can. These are my aspirations. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what the coach was saying. He was like, who says I want to be on that? So you actually had somebody to look up to.
Yes.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Hey man, it's a method to my madness.
I see.
So to go back to like the question you had asked with the sales part, like once we like Fiesta, and from that record came Jermaine Dupri album.
Yep.
Ja Rule's album.
That was a cool album too.
Man, which is all these big records. And then we got the Cash Money, the Oh Yeah record.
Oh yeah, that's my shit.
That's the cut.
That's my shit.
We really didn't want to, nobody really wanted to do that, Baby or Nobody, but Slim was like, I'm telling y'all, man. Well, really, Baby understood, but like all the other rappers that was around, like Gilly, Mickey Hosted, all them, you know,
shout out to Gilly.
They was feeling like they wanted to get on something
Friend of
where
the
they
show.
really spitting.
Right.
And man, Gotti was the ones like, all right, fuck it, we'll jump on this,
Right.
pause. So we
Yeah, pause.
and that was a platinum plaque for the Hood Rich.
Yeah, that was cold.
So we got on everything that we
I
ever
still
touched
play that.
as features was platinum. So when our album came out, Cash Money looked at it as Chicago was their #1 market for sales. But what they didn't realize is people from Chicago, they want to see you like with them.
Right.
You know, so we didn't even do a promo tour. We didn't do nothing. We just put it out. Well, Universal had hit back and said, "Hey man, Bugatti up next," and we finished the rest of that album in like 2 weeks, and it dropped.
That's what's happening.
And we went on to the next thing. So I didn't realize that it didn't do the first, like
it didn't do what the numbers that you thought it would, right?
Because you know what, we was caught at the fourth quarter too.
Oh,
then
yeah.
I learned something else too. Wayne was on our single, and our artists, when you have a person that's bigger than you on your single,
shot that right in the project.
Don't always do that, because when you start doing your shows, they're gonna expect
that person to show up, right?
So, you know, it's always good to do your one too.
I got to rewind time a little bit, bro. Okay. In the black community, dog, the barbershop and beauty shop, and I guess the barbershop is everything, dog.
They're the same now. Usually, most of these barbershops got beauty shops in them. They ain't separate no more.
So I grew up in the shop.
Maybe not Maywood.
Went to school.
Definitely not Maywood. And I was going back to Mystique, bro. You know what I'm saying? How many people did you come across, meet, politic with, get the plug from at Mystique, bro? Because everybody from the south to the west to the east to the north, to Indiana to Michigan.
No, that was my father's barbershop.
Oh, okay.
Everybody.
So you're not from Maywood?
Turned into a barber school too later.
Which is a good move, though.
Yeah,
it was a good move, though.
Yeah.
How many people end up coming across there?
Damn, I can't even count. Like so many, man. I see some cats to this day that's still cutting hair or even owning their own shop.
That's a step in people's life, bro.
Yeah,
my brother came through Mystique. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank y'all, bro. Because
a corner.
Dog, your brother, they was so cool, bro.
he loved.
Then that's when we started.
Absolutely, Joe.
AU days.
Yep.
Boy, you was nice, bro. Like,
say it again.
Real talk, bro. Nice.
You gotta cut that out.
Party foul. He got it. Party foul. Shots on mine. Shots on mine.
I know that.
Joe.
And we didn't have we didn't have one All-American. We should have been some. Y'all
was on the same. Wait. So y'all was on the same AAU team.
We was on the same AAU.
Y'all was on the same AAU team. What was the name of the team?
The Hawks, bro. Chris
Head. Chris Head was the coach. Okay, yeah. Westinghouse, right?
Yeah,
Hey, if you fucked up in the game, if one person fucked up on the court, Chris taking the whole 5 out. You don't want to be the one to fuck up.
I'm surprised he pushed you on the team. He normally had nobody over 6'5" on his teams. He was a guard-heavy squad. He was all about the people that was running and gunning.
He was all about that because he pressed so much.
Run.
We never had one starting 5.
Nope.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah.
So it's like you show up 1, 2, 3, go. You're supposed to know what to do.
And it worked. I don't know how that really worked, but it worked though.
I don't know how that worked. It helped me with life so that you realize you never know what position you're gonna be in. Like now I got an AAU squad. And someone talk about so much. I want to start. And like, man, you know what I mean? People make $100 million coming off the bench.
On the real. Hey, tell them again. Tell them again. League minimum.
For real.
Practice squad.
So you never know. Sometimes it's good. It's about who ended. And that's how life really is. You know, it ain't how you start nothing.
I mean,
I want to thank their pops. My fault, bro. I want to thank their pops, man, because my brother wanted to cut hair for some reason. All right, and he started off. Who was a guinea pig?
You was a guinea,
and it wasn't all good. You know what I'm saying?
The first cut wasn't all good.
It wasn't all good, man. I love you, Pop, man. You my big brother too, man. Best big brother ever, man. But
shout your brother too. That was my dog, man.
Joe, but y'all changed my haircut life, bro.
That's real, man.
I thought it was that boy
that was my haircut. That was my first thing too to cut. That's what I just knew I was gonna get right into.
Right.
And I was still cutting hair a little bit, and I went to the studio like 2 times. And I fell asleep. And Kel's like, man, why you so? What you be doing? Why you so tired? And I'm like, I thought I'm saying the right thing. Kel like, man, I be cutting hair a little bit in the daytime, trying to hustle, give me because I ain't have a dime, and I was scared to even ask him for money. Like, then he gave me a shot.
Right.
I'm supposed to get rich like now.
Right. When do I get a check?
Like, man, how you ain't got this? How you ain't got that? Ooh, this, that, and the other. So I said, man, I'm cutting a little hair, trying to give me a few dollars. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, well, no, let's see this. You want to be a barber or you want to...
That's fucked up.
Be real, though.
You can cut hair on tour. You know what I'm saying?
And I was like, shit, I want to do this. I'm here. He was like, well, I don't think you need to touch no clippers, though. And I ain't touching no clippers or basketball no more.
You think you still got it on the haircut game?
Nah.
No? It ain't like riding the bike, huh?
Shit, that's why I grew my hair. I don't like going to the barbershop no more. Just for the conversations. You know why? Cause that's the man's, that's like the male gossip hour. And I hate that shit.
That shit is trash.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that shit is trash.
Who got more money, Jay-Z or who? I don't know what none of those got. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know what none of those dudes got. LeBron and this. We spend all this time talking about
and it be the same conversation every time.
That's what Scoop was saying on the show.
And I was saying, man, you know what? do I really want to be the dude talked about in the shop or talking about dudes in
There
the
you
shop?
go.
So the less y'all see me, y'all gonna start talking about me, whether it's good or bad. So
Right.
That's fact.
Let's talk about your smoke shop and Flea Club.
Okay, you say that. Say it again.
And Flea Club. I mean, first of all, it's dope.
Okay,
So it's like the pivot into the entrepreneurship.
Oh, yeah, so it was my pivot into. So Flea Club came, which is our sneaker store. And it came through my best friend, like a brother. We've been homies since 9 years old.
Where it's at? Make sure you tell us where it's at.
2021 West Taylor Street. We in West Loop.
For those who don't know, Damon and Taylor. Okay.
Yeah,
Damon and Taylor.
Did you get hit for with the pandemic and all that shit?
Yes, sir. We got looted.
Looted.
George Floyd when they were
did you feel away after
the uprising? During the uprising.
What, when they looted us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. You know, I felt two ways, right?
Tell me about it.
The first way was the initial, like, damn, this shit fucking.
Yeah, tell them all about it.
We take our whole, shit we put here, y'all take it from me. Like, y'all fuck up the same. And the same people that came in and bought shit from you before.
Absolutely.
So that hurt. But then the other part was like, the ghetto, we don't got shit. So what else they gonna do when it's time to, when you don't have nothing, man, that's all you know is to fuck shit up and then try to patch it up off of that. So I just took it on the chin and said, man, we real, man. We know how to come through this anyway. So it ain't nothing. And, that was a blessing actually in disguise. And not just insurance, people think that, see, a black business, insurance ain't even enough, like to ever really get you back. I know people who didn't get back. Seriously, like, cause your insurance, like, you start and a lot of times
they start
your claim might not be like $1 million.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
right, your policy cover $1 million, but when they come and do the assessment, they like, oh no.
You gotta have receipts for everything.
Yeah, you're gonna be 125.
Gotta be paid, so you're not even prepared for that.
Right.
So when you really messing up somebody that's black owned and or anything startup, whether it's black or not, you really hurting them. You really, really, really hurting them and taking food out their mouth. So we started it. My best friend, my brother, he started reselling shoes, and I was like, damn, like I started seeing how we went to a sneaker convention, went to like 2 of them, and I was like, man, I think I see a loophole in this that from the West Side we don't have it. And a lot of people didn't understand what resale was really gonna be. When I saw people camping out at places, I said they not gonna know
overnight
what it's gonna be, and everybody don't got the access, or they not gonna take the time to go and get it.
Yep.
So once we do this, and once we go, boom. So it's like, bruh, all right, you keep doing it. You get all the shoes. I'm gonna come creative, get up, make our name, and do all the business stuff. And I went to my pops with, like, how do I, do my LLC?
How do I put the business?
Hold on. Went to your pops, right? So for those who are listening, we do have fathers that actually take care of us, that are actually in our lives, that we actually go to. Because this,
everybody knows Sam.
You know what I mean?
Shout him out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Big Sam, what up, man?
You know what I mean? Believed in us through everything.
These are strong black men, and we were fathered by strong black men.
That's real.
You know what I mean?
And that's really key too, man. Like, you won't realize, man. Like, and I don't got children yet, but I know.
Oh shit! Hold on. You pull out
target practice, my man. That boy go to the range.
That gotta be some Maywood shit. That gotta be some Maywood shit.
I ain't seen nothing to the chop shop in a long time. I ain't gonna do that no more. So
somebody stay strapped.
But y'all gotta realize my lifestyle, right? Like, I'm 18. I ain't come in with no like sweetheart with. So I had to move, and I'm on the road, and I knew clearly, like,
hey, it's gonna be
like, y'all don't like me for real. Like, I'm just on the stage.
You like what you see.
Then I saw so many dudes child supported out, and they kept going straight to the child support.
Hey, we had that conversation.
They ain't got no card. They can't track the money. You know what I'm talking about? Like all of that.
Man, I seen babies get left on tour with it, like,
damn,
we gone.
Talk about it.
No, for real.
Talk about it.
Wait, the baby was left by the baby mama? Like, man, left the baby and then skirted?
What you call that when they summons it for the
Oh no, they have the Morris Day and the time.
Oh, they know you gonna be there.
Yeah, they have the Morris Day and the time.
No, they gon'
that was crazy.
Yeah, no, they gonna be there. They know where that show at.
Bro, they pulled up. They pulled up at the stage, told us, hey, we are here to serve him. They were like, as soon as he go out on stage, I said, whoa. Bro, we just sold 12,000 tickets. You can't do it at the end of the show when it's over with. He gonna be out there the whole time. You know what he at? He can't escape.
And they know you there.
I got the keys to the tour bus.
Yeah.
I promise you. You can serve him once he get off stage, sir.
That's traumatizing.
Hey, it's real.
For real.
And they was chasing him state to state. They was chasing him state to state. Morris Day in the town.
He said, who's this? Tracking the snitch.
Morris Day in the town. I'm telling you one more time.
You'd be surprised, bro. Like, and I was like, no, I can't.
I guess it's Morris Day, not the time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was raised better.
Do you want kids?
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, what?
And I'd rather have them like, on the Jay-Z like this next, because I know everything. I know everything what I want to do now and got myself established.
For sure.
Right. You know what I'm saying? My biggest thing was always allowing a woman to like love me and know exactly what I really had going on.
Facts.
Like, I always felt like you ain't help me write no rap, you ain't give me no beat.
You wasn't in the gym with me. Fuck you
and
mean.
knowing that she gonna raise your kid the same way you would with or without you.
Think like that in a sense too. It was wrong for that because at the end of the day, I was just always looking at it like that. Like I could do what I want to do. You can't, because I make mine. You don't make nothing for me.
Right.
But it ain't about that part. It's about her being, in addition to me.
So what took you off that? I'm sorry. What took you off that?
You're not sorry. Don't keep saying that
took
shit.
it off, but just, as you grow up and you really start seeing different, and, you start seeing different in women. Then also looking at, now women is really, they doing their thing right now.
And
you ain't gonna really
pop. Notice for doing it. Yep.
You ain't gonna really pop out here without no woman. A real good one.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
I try to fish through the, on the Instagram. I ain't mad at none of them get their bodies done and all that. That'd be cool.
Just do that. I ain't mad at none of y'all getting y'all bodies done. That's cool.
That's a good time. I don't see that as, coming home. You did.
Yeah, I hear that.
But that's just only my thing, baby.
Two questions.
Get it done. It's okay.
2 questions.
I like that too.
As you should.
Two questions that we ask everybody, especially from the show that come on.
Uh-oh.
First, what high school did you go to? And second, what are your top 5 rap albums out of Chicago? And you can't include yourself, unfortunately.
Okay, for sure. That's a good one now. High school, I started at Walter Lutheran and then I went to Proviso West.
You went to West?
Yeah, I tried to go to
EAST.
And they found out I didn't. I tried to use a Missy address and they found out I ain't live over there. Next door to her.
Yep. You was on that 22nd, 23rd border.
We was on the 9th. We was on 9th Avenue.
You was on 9th?
That was our land right there. 9th
Hey, you get his Maywood shit?
That's Broadview, ain't it?
No.
That's what Submarine Brothers at. That's
across Roosevelt is
Broadview-ish.
That's the
Y'all silly, man.
That's the woods.
Nah, I was from 11th and Harvard originally, but 21st and Madison all day. Shout out to one.
Yeah.
Shout out to them too.
Yeah.
So,
Top 5.
Chicago album. I have to say, number 1 would have to be on the rap side, Twister Adrenaline Rush.
For sure.
Made
everybody's list.
Number 2 had to be Crucial Conflict. When they had 2 CDs.
You should have broke it to the left, man.
Third has to be.
It don't have to be in no order, by the way.
I'm gonna say, it don't order. Okay. Let's say, and we ain't talking about just rap, right?
We talking about just rap.
Oh, just rap. Okay. Now,
we talking about just rap Chicago.
I'm gonna say,
because you gotta add Curtis Mayfield, all that. Then we ain't got all time for that.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, Do or Die.
Come on now, come on.
You coming straight West Side. You ain't gonna name nobody from the South Side. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Don't peer pressure him.
Go ahead and say Soldiers at War. Go ahead, lay that down.
Psychodrama.
What was your 5?
That single was my shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Psychodrama didn't have a full album.
That was
Magic was cold.
So
Should I wear
I would say
talco?
Common, the one with the corner on it.
With the one? With the what?
The corner.
B.
The corner. Yeah, B. Oh, that's B. That's B.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Yep.
And I had to say College Dropout.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's love.
That's a solid. I didn't have Do or Die on my top 5.
Question right there, though.
But
That was a dope question.
Let's let's talk about entrepreneurship, right? Let's talk about entrepreneurship. Hey, shut the fuck up. This is actually a live fucking, you know what I mean? All right. Now, if you feel offended,
Hey, if a bottle come through, it just ain't good.
you know what I mean?
Just ain't good.
Hey, y'all.
Don't get light skin good. I
can fight my ass off. All right.
have to teach kids tomorrow.
You gotta fight my ass off.
Please aim well. I just right.
I just want everybody to respect the room. You know what I mean?
There's a
Respect the
different way
room.
to do that, but
Now, I done forgot my shit. God damn, y'all fucking around here.
Good times, dog.
Y'all fucking around here.
they reminiscing about third grade over here, man.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's,
Oh my God.
Low key. So I was talking to Courtney, right? He like, bro, you used to bust that boy ass at the Old Park Y.
They loud back there.
And where?
Oak Park Y.
Oak Park Y.
Right?
Yep.
Oak Park Y.
That was why do you hoop at Oak Park?
Hey, a lot of ballers came through that, though, bro.
That's what I
A
meant.
ton of ball players, bro.
Really?
Exactly.
There's a ton of ball players,
Like,
bro.
no bullshit.
Billy Adams.
That's
Billy Adams, bro.
Billy Adams. Where's Billy?
Where's
Guess what?
Billy at?
Where's Billy?
Billy.
Where's Billy? Please, where's Billy?
Indiana.
No,
That sounds like a
he-
T-shirt and vibe. I
No,
heard
no.
it.
So
Where is
Billy went to Notre Dame and got busy and then just disappeared, smoking crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Where
saying?
is Billy?
Billy, my
Billy?
man's. Like,
He was the Philly, right?
yeah.
Who the Philly?
Yeah.
I don't remember
Bro,
that name. What era was
had
that?
a ton of
That was an era before me.
Yeah,
Y'all was 4 years before me.
That was it.
So the only Fenwick name I know is Magetti.
Wow. Treadwell.
Treadwell.
I remember Treadwell.
Westinghouse Stolen. Yeah.
I get it. Y'all got 4 years on me. I'm sorry. I'm for being young.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm still under 40. I'm bad.
All right, hold on. I got one fucking on some basketball shit. Who is
Them skills no more.
who your top PG? If you take yourself out, I take myself out. Who your top PG out of Chicago?
Chicago. Point guard.
Point guard.
For our era.
Yeah, fire.
Cordell Henry.
Well, that was nice. Whitney Young.
Who? Hey, J-Rock was cold, though. Yeah, J-Rock was cold, bro. Jimmy.
This, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not from Chicago, it's like gang culture. This is what happens. Hey, I guarantee you, I'm a killer.
Who's a little older than the Jimmy? A little older than Jimmy. But he right there, though. So you know why I say?
Yeah, ton. Theopolis Price was there.
Say Lil Day.
Marlo Miles.
Lil Day for sure. Definitely Theopolis.
Brother, I'm always with Lil Day.
Yeah.
Right now.
My favorite PG, I'm sorry, dog. And because he my brother from 5th grade. And Ray Johnson, my guy, man.
I fuck with Ray.
That's my guy. That's my favorite PG.
Ray can shoot that motherfucker.
I coached them girls at Sierra Canyon, too, though.
So speaking of coaching, right? So I know you got your AAU team.
Yeah.
24 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
How?
Yeah.
First of all, hold on.
He went to Farron. No, grammar school. I met him before that.
So when you coaching your youth,
West Side. My fault, dog.
say when you now. So I watched some of your videos that you put up, right? The left-handed kid, he probably got some shit.
Yeah.
He probably got some shit, right?
Oh, this is your team, your AAU team, yeah.
What do you look for when you taking players, or are you just taking anybody that comes in? Like, look, y'all need direction. I got you.
Honestly, I look for, like, if you see my left hand guy, LaQuinn Chu. He got the same name as
that name, so he can play ball though.
LaQuinn, you know, and then you know,
ass.
he is like an unfortunate situation with him. My left hand buddy, it's like unfortunate with him, meaning that during like the pandemic and the COVID, and they was doing the online stuff with school, remote learning, whatever.
Right.
He gained like 100 pounds.
Damn.
So at 16 years old, he's 325 pounds, right?
Wow.
But he tall though. He tall though.
His skill, yeah, he plays football too.
He still got the feet work. He still got the footwork.
He got the soft. His skill set is unremarkable. Like the way he passed the ball, the way he just moved, you know, and I say, man, it's a way that we can work with that too.
Right.
With you being
For sure.
that size and
Big baby Davis.
So,
Made the whole world out of it.
Nah, that's the biggest part.
about
there.
health?
So the more health part was like having that, you know, knowing how to have that conversation with the parent about things like that.
Right.
So what I look for, actually, I'm the type that want to, because in this like AAU thing, you know, you hear a lot about it, how bad it mess up the game, and this, that, and the other.
They lie.
I disagree.
And that's okay. But what they're really talking about, it's like shoe wars with these companies,
Right.
and this, that, and the other. So it's a lot. It's a lot political, and a lot of unsung guys get looked over.
Mm-hmm.
So understanding like how we were. Chris took a bunch of us that wasn't McDonald's All-American.
Right.
But Cordell here, you know why I say that? Because he know me. We done had to lock up against each other.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So when the game was over, whether they won or not, you know him more. You know what's up. No, dog. You
go.
You know what I'm saying? It was so tight. We didn't even speak, and I'm going to get into that in a second. We didn't even speak till we got grown. That's how we was
talking about. You just like silent conversation.
We just the
most hated though, bro. Because you come through and take your heart.
So the kind of kids I like is like, I say it like this, like I want a bunch of Chevys and then put a Bugatti engine in them. Because it's hard to make, it's like it's easy.
That sounds like John Thompson right there.
Yeah.
It's easy, but I don't want to deal with the diva mindset.
Right.
Because they don't want to be coached. Like,
right.
You tell them something or you tell them this, their parent don't even want you to say nothing to them, or you sit them down, now the parent done made them quit.
Everybody think the kids
I gotta ask you this real quick, and this is on some coach stuff, right? Like I was a hooper that played with all the cold cats,
right?
So I didn't get the tick, right? But I was thinking about that $100,000 bench job, real talk, right?
Yeah.
Now I'll murder him any day, so he can whatever faces he making, he can cut all that shit out.
Yeah.
But one of the things I picked up recently, right, was John Thompson from Georgetown's book, rest in peace, right?
Rest in peace.
Have you checked that out?
I haven't checked it out.
Check that out, bro. He puts together the blueprint for exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That idea that you taking these Chevys and putting the Bugatti engine in them.
Yeah,
bro,
and getting that mindset
he goes through Ivo, he goes through Morning, he goes through
Victor Page.
he goes through Victor Page. Then he gets into the street joints. You know what I'm saying? With what was our boy name I was just talking about? The drug dealer that got Alonzo Mourning, the one that got Alonzo Mourning in trouble. You talking about the Rayford Edmonds. So he goes into that, but bro, when I tell you his program, the way he laid out straight. He don't sugarcoat it. When you talk about talking to the parents, same thing, man. Like I highly recommend that from a coach's standpoint. Let me ask you one more point about this though, because AAU it's something we hear.
Yeah.
How does it even work, man? Like what is it? Because it used to be you got recruited out of high school. Like I know, y'all was on the team. He tried out. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what is it? Like what is its function now versus when y'all's era?
Well, the function now is for some it's a moneymaker, and I understand it because it is the game of sports in itself, and these young athletes, these amateur athletes, they're gonna end up making money. Some of them, not all, but it's the point now to teach them about money and teach them what this game could do,
especially with this licensing stuff right now, right?
Stuff now. So AAU, it teaches for like with us, like every relationship I got that's my real friends, it came through bouncing the ball. It came through that. So it taught me how to, even if you didn't play that much. See, say what you're saying that you didn't play that much, right?
Right.
You just didn't have that right coach.
No, it was actually some really talented dudes that went to the NBA. The dudes was dunking, they was shooting from half court.
On the team just
tell them you play behind though.
No, I played behind D Brown, Shannon Brown, all them guys. Like I was in the wrong spot.
No, this is the thing.
And they're my brothers.
I love D Brown and Shannon just came to the store and got something.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. And as a coach, everybody on your team supposed to play. I get it in the NBA.
Sure.
Everybody not there.
But when they still developing.
Because in the NBA, it's a business. So you say in the NBA, say I could be the dopest scorer in the world coming up. But if the Chicago Bulls need me to be an end table, that's what I gotta be.
Right.
That's what being in the business is. So that's why you try to tell a kid about every position.
Yep.
Right.
Know how to play your role. If it's not cause for you, you go to the team with LeBron James, you're not supposed to shoot no shots.
You're not supposed to shoot no shots. That's not your job, man.
If you do that, that's a plus. But you're not here for that.
Right. You might get fired for doing that.
So you use everybody for everything. So my less talented person, I ain't gonna say talent. My less skilled individual, I made him the captain on my team.
Gangster.
Because
That's dope.
His life thing is, he the most vocal, he the funniest. He say stuff.
So he got everybody attention.
And his last name Green.
There you go.
Hey, that's what's up. That's smart, man.
And I tell him, and he don't want to play for a school because he don't have the confidence for it. But you give him an order, like if somebody killing us, right? And all the other ones who you know, these players too cute now. They want their shoes and they shorts rolled out.
Want to get on
I see somebody
IG?
that's killing us, I say, Savage, you don't leave him. Don't leave him. Your job. Don't help nobody else.
Stay right on.
Stay there.
Don't think about
and
the
take
hell
him
lane.
out.
Yeah.
And when he buy into that, and then the other team see that, and that's all.
Yeah.
Everybody plays a role.
Absolutely.
You know, so
Absolutely.
I don't
and
understand.
And it sets them up for life because they gonna need player operations. They gonna need somebody to be the director of player operations on the team.
You say that, damn, D-Bow's in front of you, and every time a coach go for that. Now when it's your time and he got to call upon you,
right.
You really ain't ready because it's like you feel
you
like
haven't had the same kind of practice.
You.
No, that wasn't it. I wasn't that good as D Brown. I'm gonna just be real clear on record. I'm just saying that. But I hear your point.
Where did Allen Iverson get the crossover from?
Drew. It's in the book.
His bench
A
player.
walk-on, but John put him on the team because he was on football and he got kicked off. He got in trouble.
Right.
He put him on the team specifically to keep him in
And guess
school.
what? He
Had nothing to
did.
do with
And guess
basketball.
what he did with that crossover? He hit Allen Iverson with it enough.
Until Ivo said, I need that.
teach me the joint.
Yep.
Yo, you gotta get this book.
Nope.
Yeah.
So that's why I tell sometimes you there just to make him better.
I'm gonna add one more piece to this, and I'm gonna let y'all get out. But the other part is, it's not just about playing on the court.
It's not. And you saw
Palenko was Kobe's agent.
Exactly.
He was the point guard, the starting senior point guard at Michigan before the Fab Five came. He saw them boys out there hooping and was like, "It's curtains for me. Time to go check into this business." Right? There is $1 billion business out there. It ain't just being on the court.
And you know, I'm gonna keep it real different from white and black. See, we gotta have the ball to save our family. White person playing. Hit the white person playing.
Recreation, yeah.
He already know I'm gonna be a
good.
guy.
Yeah.
I don't care about this.
That's
but
big
he still
facts.
play harder than we do.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I took one team, we played in Louisville, Kentucky, man. These white boys was smoking us. They didn't have they were just really straight basic.
Fundamental running them plays.
And I said, look at that.
Rebounding, boxing out.
That's how they take life, though.
Right.
I don't care what we say, they don't bullshit when it comes to life. They keep it real. They'll smile in your face, but tomorrow when it's business, or you renting from them and you got to get out. Hey man, your day was just, they don't play none of that. I need extra days to stay. None of that shit.
I need extra days.
We always give a person we always give them the, all right man, you my man. You know,
Right.
we do a lot, and I'm guilty of it too.
So as being a boss now, right? Being an entrepreneur,
Yeah,
how do you treat your employees?
great. I'm a terrible boss, but I'm a great leader. meaning like I don't know how to tell nobody how to do nothing.
I feel that.
Like
I
I'm
feel that.
gonna sweep it up. If it's right there, I'm gonna throw it away. I'm gonna sweep it up. I'm gonna
I
get
get
it
it.
early.
I
I'm
get
gonna
it.
You back
and
example for
hopefully you see that.
I get it. I get it.
I
Yeah.
never do that old shit like you go get my shoes or you go get my food. You ain't finna poison me, fam.
Yeah.
I go get my own shit.
Right.
You ain't finna
Yeah.
poison me. That's what I need from you.
I don't know how
is to
these
be-
guys feel as me being a boss. I'm not their boss, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like you said, I try to be a great leader.
Yeah, so me
You know
being
what
the
I mean?
boss is like
Look how he looking at you though.
you gotta be.
don't
My
even
boss
believe that
thing is
shit.
like you gotta be smarter than me.
Right.
You gotta put me on to something. I gotta be able to know. Like, damn, you knew that, and I didn't know. And some people get that fucked up. Like, how I'm gonna know everything? Like,
And that's the problem. A lot of people don't share information because
Yeah,
they're
I share that
scared
shit.
that the next one
Don't use it any
is
further.
going. Yeah, right there.
I
That's
don't
corny
care,
to me.
bro.
Like the game is to be sold, not told, which is what I was taught. But at the end of the day, why? That's stupid. I'm gonna share everything I got. I don't care if you get beyond me. Cool.
Unless I don't
Great.
like you, then you ain't get none of that shit.
Bro, I don't even care like that. I ain't even tight like that. I ain't even tight like that though.
If you are opposing me, and I know you don't like me, why would I share that shit with you?
If you are the ops.
Yeah, I'm not ever doing that in my life.
Interesting.
That's
You know what I'm
fine.
saying? But yeah.
So we gon'
But
Yeah. No. We
I
talking.
get the information, like you saying. If I don't dig you, then I kind of feel that
Yeah.
too. You know what I'm saying? In a sense.
I mean, you're not gonna serve up a win to somebody who
Yeah,
obviously
because I'm trying to
you got
eliminate
smoke
me.
with.
But in the other sense, like you say, like I'm giving the information. So why am I going? Because I'm too confident that open up some shit. I mean, I'm sorry, I keep saying the N word, but open up something right next door to me. But the thing is, it's like Will Smith say this thing, man, that I live by now. Like if we get on the treadmill, you gonna stop or I'm gonna die.
Talk about
You
it.
gonna stop before me or I'm gonna die. You're not gonna outwork me. I know that for sure. You can have $100 million, but I know I'm gonna do something you don't want to do. And then you go back to when you asked about us not doing the
certain
records,
numbers
the
or
sales,
whatever,
right.
Guess what we did on the paper side? And the best thing I did is move to Atlanta. Missy was dead these days. A Southeast rep came to us and said, hey man, I'm over the Southeast region. And we like, all right, so what's that? No, bro, I could take y'all to Macon, Georgia, Montgomery, Alabama. Ooh, and these people want to pay
all down south.
$75,000. I mean $7,500. I'm sorry. Like a show.
That's a bag though. That's a bag back then.
That's
a bag.
Yeah, you doing 3 of them, right? You doing 3 of them and each
we went to the chilling circuit.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the real thing.
When I got on, so next when it comes with Lil Wayne, comes to and Wayne was a big reason with Cash Money. Like we saw Baby, and long story short, Wayne. First time we kicked it was actually through a chick. It was like the first little like mix, like
that era when coming in. Yeah.
Met, you know, in Miami, and she got the name dropping all these rappers she don't mess with, and I'm lying. So I got at the studio.
That's the Chicago thing. That's a lie.
Right, you know, they'll put you in a trick bag. They get you in a trick bag talking about other rappers and all that. And now, that's why rappers beef too. Don't even know the other one, but she talked about him so much, so you like,
now you salty.
Keep talking right. You know, so get to the studio and
tab that one.
Right, and it's funny that damn, my bad. I keep sucking it up.
No, you good, bro.
It don't really mean
it get cut out. It get cut out. We got
yourself, bro. So we get to the studio, and me and Wayne, we was just at like a dapping stage. Like, what up, fool? All right.
Dapping stage.
He saw the he come out the booth, and the chick right there, and I saw him like double take a look at her. I said either she looked that good or she wasn't lying.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he getting ready to leave. And the first thing he said, hey, boo, tell Shorty I said, what's up?
That's petty. That's so petty.
Super petty.
So like that, just like, it really was like, I took it like a salute, like, for sure.
Right.
So his man said, his homie was with him named Mario, and he was like, yeah, bro, we in room, whatever, said that. I just remember he told me their room number. So I said, I'm going to be a player. I said, hey,
Chicago.
Go to bro room, go knock on his door.
You said tell her to go knock on his door?
He might want to see you. I just told her to do that. You might want to, I think she went and did it later on. Like, whatever. So next time we see,
right,
I'm sitting on baby porch where it was a company house. And all of them was old and they would gamble all day. And I'm like, man, this shit boring. I ain't doing nothing. Like, when at the studio, we'd just be kicking it like family vibes. And I'm sitting down on the porch. I'm just running up all my minutes on the phone.
Running up all my minutes.
And I see a G-Wagon make a U-turn. I'm like, damn, Wayne like, hey, come take a ride with me. I'm like, all right. I jump in the car with him. We stop at Wendy's real quick and shit.
Before
I want you to go somewhere with me, man. And we went, it's fun. He said, man, don't laugh at me, man. We about to go to my mom's baby shower. He was having a little brother, real talk. He said, man, so that was our first time. And so we pulled up or whatever. And we get out the car. He like, man, you hold this for me when we go in here? Yeah, pass me the gun, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I got you, come on. Nigga, I'm from the go. I'm from the go. Yeah, let's roll.
Right.
I got you, And so we left from there, whatever. And we got back to his crib. He's like, yeah, man, you ain't got to go back over here. You good right here. And then we just got to talking about sports, different rap, different. And he told me this. He said, man, baby, he said, B asked me what I thought about y'all. And he said, yeah, man. I said, the dark skin, when I went there, he could rap. He said, I heard you on the, and this show you that he's a rapper. He showed me something that I didn't even know that I did. Like, he was like, I listened to you on this DJ Clue mixtape. This one mixtape.
I missed that, bro.
Shout out to
So
Clue.
we had this, Gotti had put us, me and Gotti on this Fast and Furious soundtrack. We did a freestyle.
Yep.
To this Dre beat, and the beat like switched.
Right.
We did 2 Dre beats and it switched. And he said, yeah, man, on your first verse, you after your first line, you didn't rhyme the second line, then the line after that you rhymed. And that's when I knew you could rap. And I was like, damn, I did that.
He's like,
I didn't really know how to dissect rap like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to dissect it like that. And from that day, man, we just got to rocking.
That's love, bro.
And he was working on the dedication mixtape. He's like, hey, man, I'm about to go on. He asked me to jump on the record. And he was like, man, I'm about to go start this little tour. You want to come? And I'm like, yeah, that's for sure. And shit, pulled the tour bus up in my crib the next day. I got on the bus. I was gone like 6 months, like to a year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he called Birdman like, man, I want Boo to rock with me. And then it just went from there. And we started doing like off mixtapes. He went like 2-3 years with no album out.
Yep.
Mixtapes going
That was
crazy.
the era, man.
That was the era.
That was the
We
era,
was in
bro.
Florida, man. Like
And
I'm
mixtapes
talking
were hard
about
too.
8 times a month.
But that was the
COVID.
era where like you literally had to have something.
Yeah,
like you
bro.
couldn't just be
Think
out
that dude
here.
get $1 million cash off the road.
Exactly.
In all small marketplaces.
Exactly.
But this is why I want to talk to you, bro, because a lot of people don't understand. Like when they see the Lil Waynes, the Jeezys, shout out to Jeezy, right? Who fucks with you, right?
Yeah, I love Snow. That's my dog.
When they see people next to them, they don't pay attention to the person next to
Right.
them,
They never
The
do.
man sit next to the man.
They never
right?
do.
And I wanted to have this conversation with you because you know so much that people don't even think about.
That's
You know what I mean?
fact,
And about what the business is about how you kick it, and
Yeah.
just the camaraderie within a real circuit of real people.
And you gotta lose to learn the lessons. I tell a lot of women that. I remember going to this when I first and for a long time, I was caught in a hard spot with music, like not knowing how to be a fan
Right.
because it was like you can't rock with them. You can't listen to. Well, who you listening to? You ain't listening to yourself. Like most hot artists listen to themselves all day.
And that's
From Wayne,
corny.
Kelly to most
That's
of them,
corny.
you hear yourself all day. And the thing about that is because if you start listening to other people, you might end up
Sounding like them.
sounding like them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the whole time it was always like this. And I remember being in a relationship in Atlanta, and
You had a relationship?
girl, yeah, this is like one of my.
You make it sound like he's in Kimberly. You had a relationship.
She went to college.
Because I know you shot the club up. I know you shot the club up.
For sure I did. So the funny thing, I remember one of their friends, like one of the friends' boyfriends, bought them all Beyonce and Jay-Z tickets, right, as like a gift to his girl. And she's like, that was just so dope. And we need to go to stuff like that. And I'm like, I ain't about to go watch no Jay. Like, you ever see LeBron go watch another person? You know,
Right.
so my head, so she said something like, so we can't never watch nobody else because you rap.
Because you right.
And I was like, damn, you know what? We be putting ourselves in such a box, right? So, and I still would never do it. And one of my mans, CJ, he was actually Wayne's role manager, Wayne's manager, Tez, at the time. It was his assistant. And now he role managed Drake. So they came to town, and a good friend of mine said, hey man, CJ, they got some tickets for you. Pull up to Drake and Future's show. So I'm like, now if I go around Drake, I can't bring no 8 guys. I gotta bring some girls, some ladies or whatever, right? So
Certified lover boy.
You do.
Yeah, so I go there, and I actually couldn't even find no ladies to go. You know, I ain't got my hair done.
So I'm dolo, right?
So I go.
I ain't got my hair done.
Me and my bro go. And so I see girls now that I knew, like Instagram joints who've been liking them. So now, hey, y'all want to go? I want to go hang out with Drizzy? Here y'all go. I start giving them a little passes or whatever, right? So we get to the back. Now, they didn't really know of me, you know, or nothing like that, because it's the new era. They don't look at you like you know nobody. You know what I'm saying? So we get back there, and Drake saw me, and they was like, oh, hold on. You know you like that. You know? So I think like one of the friends was messing with somebody in the entourage or whatever. And the key thing you say about knowing other people, and she was looking like, damn, why dude ain't calling me? I said, man, you know what? It's another one of you tomorrow. And tomorrow, and tomorrow, and the next day. They on this road for 3-4 months.
Right.
So what you should have done, know who to give your number to. So you should try to date the bus driver. Try to date the.
Because they on tour every year.
He's the most important.
27 years.
Talk about it. Talk
With
about
5
it.
different groups.
And he's definitely getting paid. The entourage
Exactly.
guy might got a nice outfit on, but he ain't got a
And the bus driver, if the bus driver don't get 8 hours of sleep within a certain period of time, that tour not
The bus
happening
driver
next
gets
day.
took care of more than everybody.
Exactly.
He got to have a room. He got to have the rest. He got all the
gotta be
tickets.
ready.
He got the everything.
Yep.
The road
Yep.
managers.
Yeah.
The lighting guys. The
All the
dudes who hold
facts.
the camera. Talk to them.
All the facts.
And what I do, I look out for all of those people and keep in touch with them way more than I do the artists.
Make
And
good
they
sense, bro.
feel a lot better. And they are the ones who are going to talk about you later to the person, like, hey man, we in
Also,
Chicago,
if that
we need to
artist don't quite pop or down the line, it's like, oh, I mean, I done had a cat literally be like, man, I don't know where we know each other from. Me either, fam, but we got a show today, so let's get down to business. And then by the end of the show, you like, it was blah, blah, blah festival, but like, well, you was the guy that did X, Y, Z.
Tomorrow neither, like, you don't know who's gonna be that dude, because I remember seeing Drake just in the studio when he was really chilling. Nobody knew that he was really coming.
Right, now he at the top of the chain.
You know, we really didn't know. And I'm gonna tell y'all, one of the most humblest, outside of Wayne, he one of the super humblest artists for his level. Super humble, but he know who he is. Like, he know that, you know. But Nelly.
Nelly. That's my cousin, low key.
Nelly by far, like, you would never think that.
#1 podcast.
You would never think that he sold the records that he sold, or he's the, like, that dude there, he's just too, like, he iron his own clothes. Like, you know, it's something that just get to that level. They don't got to touch nothing. They don't have to.
How phony is the music business?
Oh, the music business is super phony. The phoniest thing in the world.
Super phony.
It's
probably phonier now.
They need to know this. They need to know this.
Nah, it's the phoniest thing ever. I watch same people that work for you from executive sides, or not, I ain't gonna say they're executives, but that worked in the offices and stuff. I watched them where they working your record and took you around. And when it ain't on your budget,
ain't that.
You can't even get in the party now. You can't even. I remember being at a Drake Grammy party and I went crazy on the staff for Universal. Like, hey, hold on, nobody can go here to Drake. Okay, no. You for real? Like, you just working? Off my budget.
Right.
I wanted Subway. Y'all took us to took us to get lobster.
Right.
And shit.
Right.
You know, y'all help us jag this budget. Like, so now you ain't go and
talk about it.
And it's really like Janet Jackson. The game is what you done for me lately. If you ain't on nothing, Joy. And that was my biggest fear to ever be the Eddie Kane vibes. Showing up at somebody's show at the back and I'm waving and I'm, hey man. And I'm dusty. I could never do it. That was
nice like this.
You go.
That was
I
my
wish
biggest fear.
So you was talking about.
But real tough, no lie. I done felt like that before. Meaning, I was Eddie Kane in the sense of not where I wanted to be at the time.
Okay.
And to see somebody and see them in their glow, I'm like, I can't even speak to him right now. I can't even go up to him right now.
Joe, we was talking about appropriating the culture, Joe, before you got here. You know, culture.
Appropriating culture. Yeah.
Look here, you ain't got to say no name, but how often is that happening in the music game now, bro?
It happens all the time because it happens so much now because you don't got to be original.
See that?
And that's what messed me up.
Right.
With it. Like,
yeah, everybody can sound, as long as you sound like something that's popping, you got to change.
And I didn't realize that, man. Like, so all y'all know, everything that we lived on and our principles, they don't work no more. It's the total opposite.
Man.
Like, everything that's opposite of what we think is real is what's real. So I had, like, females get upset, come to me and say, hey, should I get my body done? And they don't really need it. So I'm like, why would you, I'm saying all the right stuff. Why would you put your body through that? And well, you ain't supportive.
You say you ain't supportive.
I'm finna go get it. All right. So now the key is now, and they come to you. Should I get this done? Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do it makes you feel good. People want to be comfortable.
Sky Green.
Sky Green. You right. You right.
That's gonna change your life. You gonna be the winner.
Come back to you and say, damn. You know what? I didn't. So it's like now, if you say you don't like something or that ain't for your taste, they gonna say you hating.
You a hater.
I had too many people have conversations with me like, man, I ain't hating on so and so, but he ain't. No, you just don't like it. It's cool.
Right.
I should be allowed to not like it.
If you really love somebody, call you a stand-on fanboy now.
Well, you ain't got taste. You ain't got good taste. So what? It's okay.
I wanna ask you one thing in closing because. I mean, we've been here and we can talk all night, right?
Sure.
But we gonna take some pictures and kiss the babies and shake some hands and all that.
And the babies here.
If I tap into your network, if you had a good time on the corner, you can pull up on the corner. Who would you recommend to come on the corner?
Say that one more time.
Who would you recommend that we reach out to be on the show
I don't
next?
know why he talking sexy now, bro.
Who would I recommend for y'all locally or just period?
I mean, keep in mind, so generally we got two formats, right? One of the main formats of the show is to highlight Black-owned business individuals in their business.
Okay.
We do this live here once a month,
Right.
just because, and we try to feature more national talent, talent that don't have one specific place, right?
Right. For
sure.
And it's not just music; it's anybody from ASAs, assistant attorneys, whatever the case may may be. But within your network is what he's saying. Who is somebody that you think we should really talk to on the court?
I think y'all should talk to Bobby Simmons.
Oh, Bobby Sims.
Bobby definitely part of this.
Yeah. No, we haven't had them all. We had Vail on.
Vail the same.
We had Vail on.
No, we had Vail killed it.
So that's another.
Yeah, Bobby's a good one.
I think Joe Fresh Goods too.
We had Joe.
Another cat. You had it too.
Yeah.
So
pause.
Like I network. The funny thing is our network is real. It's real.
It's Black Chicago business. It's not a lot of people.
It's really not a lot of people.
Right.
And it's only so many that you can really say.
Outside of Chicago.
Outside of Chicago. That's a good one. All right, what women have y'all had?
The women, he said.
We've done
Wanty. Mama Fresh. Tonika Johnson.
Y'all ever heard of
My Mama.
Restaurant Soleil?
Oh yeah.
I love Soleil, right off Chicago Avenue.
Yeah, so
let's make
I
that
know
happen.
the owner, Bridget,
Bridget, we coming to see
She's
you.
a real hustler. She sold plates out of crib.
And her
That's a
food
good cat.
Why is it so common at the time to hustle food?
But she didn't only do that. She did hair. She did whatever it was, and she's really.
Where's it? Shout out that restaurant. Where's
Chicago
it?
Avenue, Soleil.
It's on Chicago Avenue and Damon.
Yeah,
Chicago and Damon.
Wicker Park.
Great
It's a little
food.
bit past,
She's opened up a new location. I don't know exactly where
Barbecue
it's
jerk
at.
wings.
I was over there with the wife one day, and oh shit, nasty crossover from Crane.
Bynum.
Will Bynum in the
Will
building.
Bynum.
That's
Will
my
Bynum.
dog too. That's who you get on to.
Yeah, Bynum is
Okay, I need to holler at Will. I need to holler at Will.
And you know what's
Will, come
crazy?
holler at me.
We always talk about doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Really?
Being like, but we never found the time to really do it.
Okay,
I've
it's
been
hard,
asked to
trust
do
me.
it too. And just having the right pieces together.
Yeah.
It's been hard for me to do. And just being, man, this business stuff been kicking my ass. I can't even lie to you.
Full-time job.
Go, man.
Full-time and being in
Full-time job.
Chicago, like it's
That's another
this
full-time
shit'll
job.
show you, man. This a blue collar. You got to work. And so y'all know out here, there ain't no celebrities in Chicago.
Nah.
Few of these young cats are doing their thing, the young rappers, whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the rest of ain't nobody no
They grinding.
celebrities.
Yeah, you either hustling or
Get
you
it
ain't
out here,
on.
you got to get your ass up and
Yeah,
go to
you
work.
either hustling or you ain't
Do
on.
something. exactly.
Well, that's what's
I
up,
don't care
bro,
what
man.
it is, man. Hey, and for all those who is rappers and you trying to, even the ones who doing their thing right now, think of your exit route
COVID.
now. I'm not saying don't do music.
COVID.
Bless you. Not saying don't do music, but think about doing something. Think about, man, you could get a taco truck. You can sell hand sanitizer.
Yes.
You can sell cheesecakes. You can do it is.
There's
you'll
no
be
reason to have
surprised.
one job.
And you can monetize off everything with social media. If you
Sell
spend
ass.
half the time, like if you can sell it, man, you can sell anything now. There's no reason
Facts.
not to get on nothing, like to not have nothing. And don't be afraid to ask nobody nothing. You know,
Big facts.
that's my biggest thing. I ask questions and I listen too. I listen a little bit.
Listening is a skill, though. Listening is a skill.
If it's like in my head, I'm an Aries, so I'm stubborn. If I believe something,
My daughter's the
I'm
Aries, and
finna
she
try to get
is
it, and I don't
trash
really
with
want your
listening.
help because I want to be like, nigga, I figured it out.
I got this, right? I don't need you.
Can't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that's not always good there. But listen, and don't be afraid to ask questions. And when a person really giving you some good game, put it to use.
No doubt.
Really put it to use. And I appreciate y'all for having me on here.
Man, appreciate you for coming, bro, man. Shout out to the
It's gonna really
business.
blow up, man. This is really a fly environment, and y'all just real, y'all personality off the chain. And that's what's up, man.
Salute, man. Salute.
man.
Real talk, man.
Hey,
Appreciate
look.
you, bro.
Thank you for the
And they made me a
connect.
drink, man. The Bugatti.
Catch the Bugatti at 16th Street.
It's libations, yeah.
It's bourbon and some more shit, but it's fly. They got a little. The whole nine.
Nah.
Bourbon and some more shit.
Save for fly dude. Save for fly dude, man.
Exactly how it's gonna read.
We got to pull up at the store, man. Tell us again where the spot is at.
2221 West Taylor Street, Chicago.
And we're going to pull up in the store,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
And show
Not Fleek.
Flee. F-L-E-E.
Definitely
You know what I mean?
Chicago.
Acronym for that: forever learning, everyday earning.
E.
That's dope though, bars.
And people in Chicago say E.
Vic, you know what I mean?
For real.
Our slang was off the chain. I ain't gonna front
Nah,
you.
we got the best slang.
Front you.
For sure.
All right, man. It's the Corner Convo, episode 64.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Crazy.
Hold on.
Wow,
Let
man.
me get my bags real quick.
Where you end up going to school at?
Indiana State. After
Let's let that play for a minute, you know what
That sounds so motherfucking boring. Oh my god.
Yeah. Hey, we had to ride down there for that. What is it?
they always had back.
Yeah, that's true. Indiana's
We
a
on
big
the
basketball.
Yeah.
Only in Chicago, man, where you can mix rap and basketball for real.
Mixed rap and basketball. For real. I disagree with that. Pretty sure you can do that in New York. Philly.
No matter how you start your work, it's time to
Basketball like that.
We on the corner.
Los Angeles. Only in Chicago you can mix rap and basketball. That don't make sense.
Inglewood, pull up, we on the corner.